And we'll start with how pretty I am. The rest of you are ugly, so go away.
Oh, hold on, real quick before we do start it.
You're so good.
Don't sound awake,
Look
please.
at the speed that the ship can get up to in the top left.
It's a speedboat.
Yeah, 70 knots.
Should go faster so you can jump the waves.
Oh, it's at 80s. You can actually.
Yep, no, you got to be full and clear of the water to make a full jump, though. I want to see some propellers out of that water. Or is it the new worm drive?
Yeah.
What's that hum sound? Don't worry about it.
What was that noise?
There is a noise? I did not hear that. Start playing with the screen. Still that? Who the hell is that? Oh, I know who that is. Damn. The excitement of everything. Yes. And I need to go over this screen. And it should be. Hopefully, I don't know if any ads played or not, so I turned off the ads for
I
this.
could tell you here. I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah, it might play when you initially start in.
No, actually, I had nothing at the start.
Oh. Oh, let me fix that. I'll just hit run ad.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought I was being helpful.
I want the ad revenue. Shut up. There we go. No, I turned it off before I started it, so this way it wouldn't interfere. I try not to do it for a D&D session, so that way it's not. There's no breaks in it, even though the commercials don't show up when I transfer it over to YouTube.
Well, yeah,
it's
but
still,
like,
it's like,
you know, breaking for the audience if anyone's watching, like they miss something sometimes.
well, and then if we need a break, I could just hit an ad or something, because I could still run at least a minute and a half one. I wish I could change that. I thought I did. Whatever. Then anybody who comes on, it's like, yeah, this will be up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Like
the
that YouTube channel.
I have the playlist too. So it's like the one thing I keep forgetting to title with this one. It just says Dungeons and Destiny. I didn't put Unsung Heroes after it. I was like realizing when I started typing this time, I'm like, this whole time I've never put that behind it. Oh man. Well, I gotta remember to do that after this one.
Maybe.
No worries. You have it in the playlist. That's fine.
Yeah, as long as it's up there, and plus it's all set up. I mean, I can click on it. It gives us all the episodes. Yeah. Same with this one, and then all the other videos. My Lone Echo one seemed to be popular, so I might do a playthrough of that again, but I'm having a problem with one of my controllers, so I gotta see if I can clean it. Are you... Wait. Are you driving?
I'm now in the turret seat, and now I'm driving and gunning.
Okay. Love these graphics.
Yeah, it's meant to be. Well, you gotta realize. Hold on.
No, I'm saying I love these graphics. That means it's not going to be too intense, hopefully, on the system.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing. So, see how much I'm zoomed in right now down here in the
Yeah,
bottom?
but when you get into that map, though, it's like, holy crap.
Yeah. But,
Large. Are you commanding it to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to start whenever you are.
apparently I can control it.
We're having fun with this. Oops, I hit the wrong button. No.
Whoopsie.
There we go. Well, I'm gonna make sure to close certain things down. And if you hear all that noise in the background of my mic, it's AC, fans. It's freaking hot enough in this house. to me. And then I'll flip over to this one, the prettier screen.
Oh, here you go, Matrix. You're gonna enjoy this one. Figure out which elevator it's coming up.
It's dark out. How can you see anything?
Yeah, it is dark as shit.
Wait a minute, what?
Wait, what?
And it's like, huh?
Oh, there it is.
Holy crap. I actually do have a... Oh, bye. That's pretty
And
fast.
so, let's go ahead and close that.
Yeah, you're letting in a breeze. Oh, you can actually fly it.
Mm-hmm.
Now watch me crash.
Yeah, I have no idea how to really control this thing.
I was so joking. We're all gonna die.
Oh, everyone is here except we're missing one particular person.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I get out of this?
Motherfucker.
We're moving. Sorry.
Get in the game, motherfucker.
No!
Okay.
Get in it.
Wait, apparently a fucking 70-year-old lady got fucking stabbed by a swordfish while deep sea fishing.
I've heard of those stories on the East Coast too. It's wow.
That's unfortunate.
One guy I know, story over there was, oh yeah, big story. Guy got hit in the head with the swordfish. He's alive. Yeah, it's not the. I'm like, please don't show me a picture. I was a kid at the time when I heard that. I was like, no. But anyway.
Why is there
Oh.
that picture?
What?
Use that.
Don't make me look at that the whole session.
What picture? Wait.
Now you're going.
No.
Hang on, let me. Here. I'll fix it. Oh, I can't. Why? Why is it not covering it now? Oh. Wait. No, that's weird.
Alright.
Oh, usually the pictures don't get covered up.
Yeah, I noticed that last session, during the Transformers campaign, your picture wasn't showing.
Who's?
Mine.
Matrix.
Yeah, it should be because I didn't change that. I'll figure out how to fix it while you guys are doing your thing.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah, I'll be here. I'll work on it bit by bit. Usually, this screen covers that screen, so I don't know why. So
That's fine.
it's all yours, Dave. Sorry. Shut up.
Yep. All right, but yeah, as always, velvetfanggames.com. If you want to check out the books, they are for free. Please do check them out and give them some love, because without them, this game is impossible. So with that said, we're just going to jump right in. So, when we last left our heroes, Uro Shale, Elias Norwood, Theo 11, Ash 6, and their ghosts Diving Bell, Paradox, Nova, and Dragonfly, and their newfound friend Remy, the Void Hunter, and her ghost Sapphire, the party went to investigate the anomaly found by the sensor Remy had to track Godhand. What they found was a large, dark, gray obelisk. Upon being touched, gave the party each a glimpse of a possible future. A future of dire straits for each one of them. Elias contacted Nikon and informed the vanguard of the obelisk, and a party was dispatched to contain the area. Elias felt the need to go back to Stonehorn and retrieve the dark matter device, and Theo and Remy decided to tag along in retrieving it. After some time in retrieving the device, they quickly departed back. Meanwhile, Uros decided to go visit Jin and see how he was doing. After some time chatting and reminiscing, Uros started to head back home. And as he headed back home, he saw the dark figure in his visions standing in the crowd, staring back at him. And we're going to start right there too. Uros,
Yes.
as you're approaching this figure, the world around you is going gray. And time itself seems to be slowing down all around you. And this figure is standing at the top of a small steps, like it's like 3 steps up kind of this walkway, and he's standing at the foot of it.
Okay. How far away from him am I?
So right now you'd probably be about 40 feet.
Okay. He's still he's just standing there staring at me?
He's just standing there.
Menacingly.
Oh no!
Our table.
It's
Can I approach up to within about 10 feet of him?
Yeah, so the closer you get to him, everything around you just seems to freeze. And in your head, you hear this. It needs to be you.
What needs to be me?
Godhand has penetrated the distributary. He's gained access to its power. You are the only thing that stands between him and control of everything.
Where's this distributary at?
So it's a black hole that's out in the outer rim. It's not really known exactly where it is. No one really, has been able to pinpoint it, except for the Awoken, who know exactly where it is. You know this place because through Awoken history, you know that many of your kind have come from the distributary. You know it's a very sacred place to the Awoken. Probably the most sacred of all places. So, to also give context to everyone about this, inside the distributary, time moves very differently in here. 1 minute outside here is almost 1,000 years inside the distributary.
Wait, so time's accelerated faster inside.
Yep. I mean, yeah. I'm not sure the Warhammer reference. I know there's one for it, but like it's a hyperbolic time chamber. Like except it's just extended like
Yeah.
in a much further way.
Just writing it down. So it's like, okay. Who are you? Oh, it's my accent.
You know who I am.
Would I recognize him at all?
As you look at his figure, his armor, one piece stands out to you very specifically. It's his arms. He is wearing sealed Ahamkara grasps. But the helmet?
Do we also see this guy?
No, you guys are off. Like you guys are still coming back to the city from Stonehorn, so you guys are not seeing any of this. This is specifically for Uros.
Because I was on my way to see Ash if she found anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm alone with this.
But the helmet you recognize it's pretty similar to your own.
Fucking Shah Han, guys.
Oh,
He's wearing Zelda Ankara dress. Or no, he wears that. Right, never mind. My joke is ruined.
so what is it you want from me?
I want you to end all of this.
Why?
You see, he turns his face a little bit, and you see a crack in the mask. And you can see one eye peering through the mask. It's like looking in a mirror when you see this, because it looks just like your own eyes.
I come within 5 feet of
If
him
you
now.
can't trust yourself, then there's no one else you can trust.
What happened
There's
to
only
you?
one thing I can tell you. The Reaper is the key. And as he says this, the body begins to fade out like smoke. And the world around you begins to get color again. And time seems to slowly begin to move back at a normal speed. And you're back in normal time. The crowd is walking around you. There, you hear the normal chatter of just people walking around. They're talking amongst themselves. No one seems to have noticed this but you.
I'm just kind of looking around a little bit, like I'm recognizing that what you're describing now. Everything, it's like, okay. At this point, I think I'm just going to continue on to Ash, and then I'm going to radio everybody from there.
Okay. So yeah, it's gonna take as far as the rest of you that went to Stonehorn, Theo, Elias, and Remy, it would take you guys roughly about an hour or two to get back. So it'd take from this point, it'd be about a half hour for you guys to get back to the city. But you can receive this radio message by then.
Okay, so am I at Ash's by this point then, or?
Yep. So
Okay.
at this point, you've continued walking and you've approached Ash's apartment.
Give a rap on the door, just general knock.
I got it. That was out of game. I'm sorry. I was leaning back in my chair.
Sorry, Ash. Am I disturbing you? Are you busy? I'll come back later.
No, it's fine.
Caught Ash napping at the desk.
Yeah, I didn't know Exos did that. They nap?
No, for real though. I was like leaning back in my chair and I had to lean forward.
Why can I imagine the
know.
character Ash doing the exact same thing?
Just like feet up on the desk, like
Yeah.
laid back, just kind of like napping and like hearing knocking the door. Oh fuck!
Okay.
All right.
So I'm like, I've basically just been hunched over my desk, like, just fucking studying everything we've gotten so far, which is barely anything. So when I hear them knock on the door, I like rush to it, and the papers on my desk kind of get messed. Some of them are on the floor now, basically. So now my apartment is even more of a mess of files and shit.
Sorry to disturb you.
Nah.
DB just kind of pops out and looks around. How is your apartment looking? Is it fairly clean, or is there a lot of paper scattered about?
It's
Last I
always
remember, there was
it's
a hive
always
husk
in
on
there.
the coffee table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was, of course. I cleaned.
Yep.
She's cleaned that up, fortunately, but
It's a little more contained. It looks like it's part of the table. It's just I like imagine the see-through table. I like the art design.
the thrall is not. She has like her like kitchen table has like 4 chairs, and the hive corpse is sitting in one of them. No.
That's all I was imagining before. Is it's sitting on your table, and I'm like, I'm not really hungry, thankfully. Just gonna. I came
No,
by.
it's like it's in a different room
Oh,
now. It's
God.
not like in the kitchen. It's actually in a different room.
And just cutting it up and eating it.
Oh God. Oh.
There's a lot of bone. I don't know if you could really eat that. Anyway,
No.
no, but her her apartment's a bit of a mess. But basically, she just as soon as she opens the door, she goes back to her desk and starts like picking up all the stuff she dropped and starts going back over it.
I go over and help you pick it all up. I'm just sitting there looking, and it's like, this is when I'm gonna start asking you, have you found anything new?
No, we haven't really found anything. I mean, it's pretty much everything we already could assume about it. It's just pretty much all they found out. I haven't let them have any visions yet. I haven't let them risk having any visions yet, and that feels like it might be the only way to figure out what the hell this thing is.
Speaking of visions,
You see something?
yeah, on the way here, but I'm gonna get the rest on the radio. They're still about what, half hour away, I think.
Yeah, I mean, by this point, like they've gotten closer. They're like maybe about 20 minutes by this point.
I'm gonna go ahead and just get them on the radio anyway.
Yeah, you can guys have a group call here if you want to do that.
I pretty much I tell DB, make it secure, so it's encrypted, so that we're the only ones hearing this call. I don't really want anybody trying to eavesdrop in as much as possible. So,
DB just replies, "Yep, already done."
hey guys, I'm at Ash's right now. I was on my way here and I saw what might have been another vision, but this one talked to me. It gave me some information, more like me giving me information. Anybody know what the Reaper is?
Nope.
I don't either.
But it was
Remy will actually chime in. I might know what that is.
okay.
I'll explain more when we get back. It'll
Yes.
be easier to explain that way.
Do we want to meet somewhere? And I'm looking around Ash's apartment, going, "There's really not any spot to sit because there's so many papers and stuff." And I'm like, "Do we want to meet somewhere a little more secure?"
We don't even have a base of operations.
Malachi's Club.
I was going to say,
That's
how
pretty
about
much-
we meet
that
at
is the base
Malachi's?
of operations is
Well, I
Malachi's
mean,
Club.
at this point, the club's probably going.
Well, is it?
Well, yeah, I mean it's closed at this hour, so yeah, you guys could sort of use it for a place to meet up if you wanted to.
So yeah, I just say, how about Malachi's? It's nothing's going on there right now. He said we could use it.
Okay.
All right, we'll meet there.
Uh,
Cut. And then I just cut comms. It's like,
All right, so do you guys just want to go ahead and go straight there?
yeah, let's go ahead.
Yes.
If Ash is done, hunched over,
yeah, no.
not taking a nap.
And Ash is going to like take the the paper she was reading over. She's gonna like put them on just one of the stacks that's just like near her desk.
I look around one more time, kind of shake my head, and walk out the door. Like, nope.
I have a system.
You might. Okay. Just keep walking.
All right.
Mess.
So at this point, you guys have all met up at Malachi's. So you guys are pretty much in the open room now, walking in.
No, I told you that the other fucking Crucible match would be a loss. I'm looking at Matrix. Eros.
What did I do now?
Making me joke of like talking about football, walking
Yeah.
into a fucking business
Yeah,
meeting.
it's like, really? We're all. I'm just.
I told you he followed out with 5 seconds left.
He fucked it up. This is why you shouldn't be a fan of them.
He goes for
This is why
3.
Mom doesn't love you.
Touchdown.
Just standing at the bar waiting. It's like,
Anyway.
just roll my eyes. Okay. Well, since we're all here, Remy, you said you might know what the Reaper is?
Don't fear the reaper.
Yeah.
I was literally about to
Remy,
say that.
The music on the
Remy
jukebox
just
for your
kind of
life.
looks down a little bit and goes, yeah, that's kind of my nickname.
And I
thought
just
Dark-
slowly
I'm
look
like, I thought
over.
Darkstar
Well,
was edgy, but
Yeah. I just
My
slowly
lord.
look. I just slowly look
No,
over at her, and I'm like,
it's from my time, and there's a reason for it. And she pulls out her staff. It's because I can do this. She slams her hand into the staff, and her staff glows purple. And in a second, a large scythe void blade comes out of one end of the staff.
that is fucking awesome. What?
You got any copies?
Can I have one?
It's
I'm just.
It's
I'm trying. I'm
a
sitting here in awe, out of character. I am in awe of this moment, Dave. But at the same time, I'm like, I gotta play the character right now. This is it's like, okay, now that's impressive.
she goes.
Hold on, who was it that said, do you have a copy of that?
Me, I
Yeah,
did.
I think it was
I
like,
just
do you have a
smacked him
copy?
upside the head real quick.
And Ash is
What?
like, I want one.
It looks like a practical weapon.
Yeah, and you're
Yeah,
not
blood.
void. Or
You're
you're technically not
fine.
void, but you can't have one.
We're both void. Excuse
I'm
you.
just standing there going, oh, great.
I'm able to focus my void blades into my staff, and when I do it, I'm able to do this. It's not really a technique I can teach, it's just something I've always known how to do.
So you're an edgy anime character.
I'm gonna smack him on the back of the head.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, I had to say it.
Don't
That
be
was the
mean,
first thing that
Elias.
popped up in
Oh
my mind.
my god, that actually does fit too, though.
It
But
does fit.
okay, so guys, I haven't been around that long to know this. Yeah, I'm talking to everyone, including all of our ghosts. I've never seen anything like this. So, is this something that anyone else can do?
I'm gonna.
Not to my
have,
knowledge.
Let me check. I don't know.
Yeah,
Sounds like
I was gonna have my shit.
was
my
gonna,
search
like-
the records.
I was gonna like.
So
try
Remy
and-
will drop the concentration and drop the void
Oh, there
void
it is.
scythe.
Remy,
Yes.
how do you do it though? I mean,
She said she doesn't know how to teach it.
no, I'm not asking to learn how. I just
can focus my void blades through the staff, and when I do it, I can just do this.
have you done this with anything else then?
No. Not really.
Ooh, do my hammer.
Do my hammer.
You trying to hand her the hammer?
I mean, I can, yeah, like do my hammer. I want to see what happens.
I just like slow down there. Slow down there, big one. Okay, just take it easy.
It's a cool ability.
How long have you been able to do this then?
Ever since I learned how to use my void abilities, when I learned how to create my void blades, then it was.
You were able to hold the staff.
It's
and...
weird because you, and she points to you, Elias, because you kind of taught me sort of how to do it, to push my energy into my weapon. But when I did, it formed this, and I can't really explain it any other way. It just did it.
Heresy.
Heresy. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That out of character though.
This Elias heresy.
Right now, out of character, I'm sitting here going, do I want to tell them the rest that the Reaper is the key? And how do I? I'm like, because I'm like, okay,
Kill my
screw it.
student, I kill you.
Screw it. I look at all of you and Remy, and I'm looking at Remy. I gave me, and I'm making this sound so dorky when I say it that way, this message. The Reaper is the key.
For what?
And the distributary, that's what it was me. And I'm looking at Remy. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I know what that means, but I don't know what it means.
Remy just kind of looks to Avi and goes, I don't know what any of it means. I'm the key to what?
Remy, when you confronted Godhand, or Godhand confronted you, whatever, that moment, you said he was striking down on you. You don't remember anything else?
Well, it was more like what you saw in the vision. There was carnage in the streets, and he approached me, but he sidestepped me, and I swung at him. And then next thing I know, I'm pulled back here. I don't know. It happened so fast. I don't know if what I saw was an illusion or if it actually happened. And Sapphire kind of pops out, and Sapphire will go, it was just like a spontaneous portal. It just popped, and even I got knocked out for a little bit, and then we both kind of woke up here.
Were you using the scythe?
I didn't have it ready at that time. There was a lot of fighting, and I already had to use it a lot just to get through. I was pretty spent by the time I ran into him, and I didn't really care. I was gonna swing anyway, but
What were you thinking at that moment?
I had to stop him. He was the cause of everything I was seeing, and he was like a general walking through seeing his work.
Now, what were you feeling when you had to confront him?
I was angry. It was just anger. And the feeling that I had to stop this no matter what. Even if it meant giving up my life.
I think I'm kind of starting to understand why you might be the key, though. But I'm not sure yet. But it's not on just your shoulders. It's on all of ours right now. And if we stick together, we should be able to do something to stop this. Him, particularly. But something tells me that I'm not all bad. But I'm not sure how to describe it. It's like looking into a mirror of opposites. But for that moment, whatever that version of me gave me was either a key or a trap. And I'm hoping it's a key that can help us stop this. I don't think I'd be totally bad.
Well, I certainly hope I don't give that impression. I mean, I do good work in the Crucible, but I'm not a monster.
You don't seem like one to me so far. But we all have the capability of being one. Just whether we choose to is another thing. But from here, what do we have so far, and what are we going to do next? Ideas?
Well, Remy just pops up. Well, we know the sensor works because we're able to track that thing, the obelisk. So maybe we need to put it to a larger scale.
Well, what do we have that's bigger?
DB will actually pop in and he'll speak with Paradox, and they're kind of going back and forth. He goes, "Well, there might be this one. Well, that one doesn't work though. That one's been down for a long time. Well, maybe." Russia might be our best bet, at least as far as anything that's close. Cosmodrome? And DB's like, yeah, I think that should be it. And they just kind of both you. Well, Cosmodrome's probably the closest one that we can maybe get up and running.
Well, do you have a
If
second?
that's our best bet, we may as well.
Yeah. Do you have a second option just in case?
And they just kind of turn back to each other. I mean, we might be able to find something working in North America, perhaps.
Okay, so first we'll try Cosmodrome. If not, we go to North America. What is North America?
We've been in North America. That's where Stonehorn is.
It's for me though. I'm just like,
Weren't you guys in New York?
I'm screwing around.
Did
It's
you guys
like,
go to New York at some point?
Yeah, like
I'm just
you guys,
screwing
like,
around with
half
you
of your
guys. It's
operations
like,
have been in North America, and you're like, what is that?
yeah, I'm just like, I don't
What's
care.
North America?
I don't care.
North America you're talking about.
This is North America. I only know of these places. No. So let's. What do you say, guys? We head to North America or Cosmodrome? Now I got that stuck in my head. Thanks. Said it so many times. But do we want to head to Cosmodrome?
I mean, there's not much else to do.
Consider it does that.
Well, I guess let's ride.
And Remy will just kind of walk with you. So I'm assuming Cosmodrome is still fallen territory in this timeline, right?
We just shrug.
We don't really go there all that much, you know?
I have been there a bit.
Good to know. So make sure everything's locked and loaded because we're probably gonna have a fight.
Yay! Oh.
I just unload my gun.
Just raises my hammer.
Yeah,
Unlock
fuck
and
you,
load.
unloads
She just gives you that half-eyed look, like really.
Why?
Let's load
Oh,
up.
yeah, that
This
actually
isn't-
reminds me.
All right, hold on. If this isn't the type of attitude I have in your world, then there's
Oh,
something
God.
wrong with me in your world.
That actually kind
I
of
know, but
reminds me.
this is the kind of responses you should expect to get, though.
I know.
Dave, how long do I have until I can move on to the next step of making Thorn?
So at this point, another day would have passed between then. So you would be at 9 days left.
Am I
Sorry.
helping
I
with
just wanna make
making
sure.
Thorn? Because I have the
have-
capability, right?
There's
yeah.
really nothing you can do to help with it because the
Okay.
steps for Thorn, like in book, is like really ridiculous. And I've actually trimmed a lot of the steps down because it could take you the entire fucking campaign to build the damn thing if you actually go from start to finish
Oh.
of how the book actually says you make Thorn.
My God.
Can I
Okay,
help
like,
get
yeah,
parts then?
I trimmed
That's
steps
tier.
down for you guys. Like I trimmed it down.
Yeah.
Okay, so
okay.
my question is what about that sniper rifle that I've been building or had built?
Oh shit! That's right. I forgot how-
Anti-rifle.
Shit.
The anti-tank rifle. So at this point,
It's like take one.
Why is my
it is constructed, so you can go pick it up at Banshee,
Mhm.
whenever you're ready.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna do that before we leave.
There it goes.
Okay.
I want a cool shiny weapon.
So
you
is
have a hammer.
How about?
is everyone going with you, or are you just going by yourself?
I have no idea.
I figure, why don't we all go together? We can make sure we're loaded up on anything we need, and we can go then.
All right.
You know, Theo needs some hammer polish. You know, gotta have that.
By the way,
Alright,
do you
so
have
you-
the stats for this weapon?
We'll make them up as we go.
I'll take that sound that you just made us know.
No. Because here's the thing, there really isn't a D&D equivalent to an anti-tank rifle.
No.
So I'm gonna have to like homebrew this up. So
Disappointment is a metro where my days ruined.
as far as like the anti-tank portion of it, it's not gonna be ready, but the collapsible frame of it is gonna be ready
Well,
for
I
your
just need
use.
to know what I need to roll for damage when I use it,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
what like stats I have while using it.
Yeah. So Banshee will kind of explain in character here. So you go to Banshee's shop and he immediately sees you and he reaches down and he grabs this large box and he just sets it down on the table. It's all ready for you.
Any ammo?
Ammo's in the box.
How many rounds, if you don't mind me asking?
16 rounds.
Can I go ahead and commission you some more rounds to be made when I get back?
It'll take time, but I can make them for you.
That's fine. It's not a rush order on this one, so.
Couple things about the frame here. Even though collapsible is still incredibly heavy, firing it is gonna really knock you back.
Just gonna be firing it from laying down, so.
Yeah, you may want to have heavier frame behind you.
Okay. I just point at the
No.
big one behind me.
Might be better suited for, and he points to the big Titan. He's might be better suited for big one.
Any chance that you could possibly also make a lighter weight version of this? Or replicate this technology?
Might be able to minimize, but could take a lot longer. We'll see.
All right.
You get shiny
All
gun.
right. So, do you grab the box,
I'm
or
going
do you let Paradox grab it for you?
I'm going to attempt to try to pick it up.
So you grab it and you slide off the table, and this thing is probably the box is about 40 pounds.
Jesus.
You need some help there?
No, I'm good. It's just a lot heavier than I thought it would be.
Wait.
And keep in mind, it's a compact frame for an anti-tank rifle.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
It's
carry
still
it
gonna
then?
be, yeah, it's still gonna be a heavy son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna refresh this real quick.
So yeah, Paradox will kind of pop in. I can pop that in the backpack for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
And he wraps the box in a beam of light and pops into the inventory.
Because I was gonna say, wait a minute, I think I still have that anti-gravity cart on me, don't I? Because I never got rid of it. I never dropped it.
Yeah, if you never dropped it, it's still in your inventory.
Because I was
I
gonna
don't know
use
what you're
it.
gonna do with it.
Yeah, I was gonna use it for the was it dark matter, and I never dropped it. I never got a chance to. I was like, shoot, I was gonna drop it down so we could shove it on it and then get the elevator to move, but other things happened. So it's like, oh, never mind, because I fell.
I mean, yeah, like you can choose to continue to hold on to it or toss it out from your inventory, whatever you want to do. Because I don't know what you're gonna do with it.
I'll hold on to it for now. Never know. Might
Sure.
need to transport the Titan.
Hey.
Stretch her him out.
Yeah, just lay him on this thing. We'll get him out of here. Well, we couldn't lift you. Although, if you ever go down, I'll be really surprised. But I got your stretcher for you.
I would like to say, is it fine if, am I able to sell off my my old armor? Because I might price new armor.
Yeah, wasn't that part of your plan to sell off your old armor to help kind of mitigate the purchase of the heavier armor?
I think I just used like the entirety of my money to get the armor.
Oops.
Yeah, I believe you did. So yeah, I mean, you can sell off your old armor for that. Let me I gotta pull up the equipment tab here and see what that armor was worth. You had, what was it? Was it plasteel or fortified?
Plasteel.
Yeah, plasteel. Okay, so you will get 5,000 glimmer back for that.
All right. 5,000. All right.
Got a little.
Yep.
300 now. Yay. And 30,000 wait.
All right. Anyone else wants to do before heading out to the Cosmodrome?
I'm gonna get some more C4.
I still have a lot of those. I still have a lot of that. Can't see that because
I don't really know what else I would want to get.
How many C4 are you looking to get?
4 charges.
All right.
10 just to be a way to bail our asses out of shitty situations.
Be 3,200 glimmer for 4.
Let me check my bank. Okay, yeah.
All right, yep. Subtract the 3,200, and you have 4 C4 charges.
Kid, I get. Can I get possibly 6 more explosive arrows?
Yes. I don't think you've even used the explosive arrows that you already have, though.
I've used
Have you?
one because I had 5, and now I have 4
Okay.
because I used one and I said forget it after that for a little bit, and I haven't used any more since. So I just figure I'm gonna probably start using them again.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, let me calculate that up here for you. So that'd be... Because I can get you 6, and that is going to be... so it'd be 900 glimmer for 6.
Okay, thank you. I will
Mhm.
take that. Okay, so I'll do my. Oops. Gonna calculate that real quick.
Okay.
900. Yeah. Okay.
Ash, did you need to pick up anything?
More
I don't
paper.
really. I mean, I haven't used my weapon since I stocked up on ammo, and then so no, I don't really need to pick up anything.
Okay,
So
yeah.
may-
Yeah, you've been pretty good last couple of sessions as far as your
yeah.
supply stock.
Just
so
not
you're
firing
good.
my weapon because I always miss.
Imagine firing a weapon.
You know, I just throw grenades. I just throw
Yeah, I was gonna say
overcharged
just throw
at
grenades.
everything.
Just throw grenades.
It's literally just Axions. It's just Axions and nothing else. Oh, that actually reminds me. I should probably pull up the chaos table. That would be a good idea.
Okay.
Just in case. Just in case.
And see, yeah, Remy's still good on ammo, so yeah, she doesn't need anything on her side, so it's okay.
Oh, and one more thing. 3 more energy mags, please.
Okay.
How much would that be?
Let me find that here.
I was sitting there looking at it and was like, whoops.
3 mags, you say?
Yes, please.
All right. That would be 750.
Okay.
No, actually, I'm sorry, because it's a simple weapon. So it's 300.
Oh,
They're
okay.
100 apiece.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll take it. Thank you. I will
Yep.
use that. There we go. Okay, I'm good now. I already
Okay.
changed everything too.
All right. So with that being said, everyone will board their ships and will depart out to the Cosmodrome.
Vroom, vroom.
And just because of proximity, it won't take more than 15 minutes to really drop into location for the Cosmodrome.
I just realized something that I still have in my inventory.
That fallen piece of tech that you've been holding on to for the longest time?
No, that's already
That's on me.
supposed to be, yeah.
Oh.
No.
What were you forgetting then?
But now you bring that up.
For some reason, I still have 18 ship cannon shells.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So... And I probably didn't need to buy more C4 because after the last session, I still had 8 left over.
Oh my god.
So I now have 12.
Do you want to give me some?
No, fuck off, mine.
Can I have one so I can
I think
shape it
we
into a
gotta cut
creature?
off the addict here from his explosives.
How much can he carry?
Well, okay, so here's
I mean, he can carry a lot. You guys can carry a lot in your backpacks, but I mean...
Also, here's the thing. Water C4 is about a pound.
Yeah, so he's got only like 12 pounds of explosives.
Somebody create a spark near him. Charge it up. I don't know what happened. I am making sure.
All right. So you guys will land at a designated spot in the Cosmodrome that a lot of Guardians do land at that point. And you guys are just kind of looking out, and it's just kind of like a rocky wasteland. There's some debris from some ships that have been crashed here from a long time ago. Some patches of grass, some overgrown wildlife that's kind of just grown into the structures all around it. But for the most part, it's just kind of a barren, rocky area at the moment. It's about noonish right now. It's fairly clear skies. Not really any wind that is of mention. It's just kind of like a dry, hot kind of a day right now.
I kind of forgot something that I wanted to pick up.
I mean, we're already here, but
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. Like, I kind of forgot about it until just now. Binoculars.
Who needs binoculars when you have a sniper?
Yeah, one that I can pick up and wield easily.
Who says you have to wield that? Like, I can just hold
Oh
it
my
and they can
God.
look through the scope.
Now you just reach over and
know,
rip the scope off. There we go.
I just go, instead of giving it to you, you just really made me want to throw it in the ocean.
And you think I won't die for it?
Oh, yeah.
You
Let the
think I
fucking massive ass
won't die
robot
for
that
it?
can't swim go for it.
You think I won't die for it?
all right. So you guys are at the moment just kind of looking out across this field. I don't have a map for the entire area here. So you guys are just pretty much at the starting point. Where do you guys want to start?
Somewhere.
So it's in kind of the open area right now.
Uh,
How about let's open with perception checks?
Okay.
Yeah,
I just did something with my screen. Oh, it's right here.
I gotta pull out my sheet. There we go.
I couldn't find my
9.
sheet for his.
9.
Perception.
Natural
20.
Hey, I'm
20.
not blind for this
20.
time.
A dirty 20.
Give me 1 second.
Actually,
you
not
Well,
blind.
best I've ever rolled.
Yeah,
for-
perception.
That's one of the best I've done.
17.
17. Okay.
Good first roll.
And I will.
You
roll
might
for
want to let
Remy.
Theo use that sniper rifle after all this.
Yeesh. Okay, yeah, Remy doesn't see it. So Eros, Ash, and Elias. You guys are looking out across this field, and immediately as you look out into the horizon, it would almost seem fairly hard to miss it if you're not looking in the direction of it. But there's a giant satellite dish that's often in the distance, probably about maybe roughly a mile away from you guys.
Oh,
Theo and Remy are just kind of looking around like, oh, this place looks nice.
So what are we looking for here again? Sorry.
So you guys are looking to get access to that remote satellite dish over there to upload, to basically apply the sensor to it and try to
Okay.
track Godhand's location.
All right.
all right. We just let Theo and Remy know, hey, there is a satellite dish. We can see it from here. But what's in between us and it? We don't know, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of rocky terrain. So as you're kind of looking down, you don't really see any motion outside of like the wind, like a gentle wind kind of blowing little patches of grass here and there. But for the most part, it looks pretty quiet.
All right. Can I send up 2 of my drones to hover? I'm trying to think how far I want to have them ahead of us. About 200 feet ahead, but about 300 feet in the air on each, our left and right, as we move forward.
Okay.
kind of giving us.
So yeah, you get you get aerial reconnaissance
Yep.
with them. Yeah. So your drones will pop up and they begin to overlook the area. So you see there's some trees that are growing. There's some rocks in between. Like I said, there's just these large planes that have been brought down. They've been there for who knows how many hundreds of years. They look old.
Okay.
So you're just looking like at the moment it's just a lot of foliage, a lot of rocks. Like this is like a pretty
but no motion or anything.
rocky area, like just all around it.
But there's no motion around us or anything like other things.
Nothing that stands out to you like an enemy. It's just the only thing you're really seeing is just like the little flutter of leaves and the small patches of grass.
Yeah, right now I'm just doing this through my HUD so I can see it.
Yeah.
And just I kind of instruct them to go about another 300 feet out. So they're
So they can only go. Right now they would only be able to go about another 200 feet, and then they would be out of your range because it's only a 500 feet limit.
Yeah, I was trying to remember how far they were. I'm like, I don't want to go out more than 500 feet anyway. So.
Yep. 500 feet is
Wait,
their
200
max
out?
range, so you can only push them out that far.
Let's just do another 100 feet because I feel like I'm pushing the 500 beyond that because they technically are out
Okay.
100 and 300 up. So that would be. I'm gonna say that would be 500.
Yep. So that next 100 feet that you go up, it kind of makes the path forward a little bit more visible. You do see that there is like a kind of a dirt pathway that walks up this hill that starts to begin to go up in the direction of where the satellite dish goes.
But there's nothing moving, nothing showing that I can see.
No movement that you can see.
Okay, I just let everybody else.
It's just
No,
at
yeah,
the
we're pretty
moment,
clear.
It's pretty quiet. Yep.
It looks clear, and I call back the drones so they just return back to me.
Okay.
Then we just start moving forward again.
So you relay that to the group, right?
Yep. Yeah, I just that's what I was saying. It's like, hey, we're all clear ahead. At least it looks like it.
So once you say that, Remy will pop out her sparrow, and she hops right on, and she goes, "All right, well, let's get going then."
They're out.
Autobots.
Roll out.
All right, so you guys roll out.
Wrong campaign.
So you guys are just driving across the terrain, and it's a bit of a nice country drive. You guys really haven't had this in a while. Like, not since you guys have been in North America, where you kind of had those long trips on your Sparrow. Have you really had an experience like this, where you're kind of driving in the countryside and it's just kind of peaceful?
Nice drive.
It's a nice drive, but I'm scared something's gonna happen. not
What
allowed a
could
moment of peace here.
happen?
We're never allowed a moment of peace.
For Guardians, we don't have peace.
I'm on the
We try to achieve peace for
highway
everyone
to
else.
hell.
Yeah, that's all I can hear Theo saying. It's right along. How? Okay, who gave him the music?
Whoever did it was a mistake.
I look over at Elias.
Someone listens to classic rock in this group, and they probably listen to AC/DC.
Yeah, we're just leaning over. It's like.
I just don't even acknowledge them.
All right.
Oh.
So you guys will be driving for a couple minutes, and you start to approach the facility. But as you do, you guys turn a corner, and as you do, you immediately see a fallen captain and a squadron of various elixir between dregs, shanks, and vandals.
How
Do
far
they
are we
see
away
it?
from them?
Yeah, do they see us or hear us?
This is massive.
So I'll actually kind of reveal a map here for you guys.
Ooh, a map. I love maps.
The map, the map, the map, the map, the map, the map, the
Love maps.
map.
I
the map.
It's
fucking
fun.
love
I'm
maps.
actually enjoying making maps, so it's like, holy crap. I just
Oh,
need to
shit.
get better at it. I like doing it, so. But this isn't my map, so I don't know. Ooh.
Ooh, a map.
All right. So you guys will be approaching
From that direction.
from
There.
this direction over here, up at the top.
We classify as north.
And you guys see this as you're approaching. They're in kind of the central area right here.
All right.
Okay, but do they see or hear us at all?
Do you want to be seen or heard?
No.
Make stealth check.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Pretty much, it's like whoa, slam on the
We're
brakes.
doing stealth. We're doing a stealth check here.
Yep.
Where's my
By the way,
screen?
what level is everybody supposed to be at the
15.
moment?
We should be level 8.
You guys should all be, I believe, at 7.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
I
a
just
7.
I
wanted
thought we were 8.
Or
No, I'm
'cause
7.
I was able to up my my strength so I can wear the armor.
I think
Yeah, because
Right,
we
right,
used
yeah.
that Hydra.
but I haven't.
yeah. Yep. So yeah, you guys should. I believe you should all have leveled up.
I'm still at 7.
We're all at level 8.
I'm at 7.
Okay.
I'm 7.
The level up.
No, I don't want
I'm at 7 too. Yeah, no, I
The fucking level up.
No.
Yeah, this is what we were supposed to
I'm
do
not-
before the campaign, if I remember last time we played.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's a
oops.
it's an ability increase.
No, I don't want
So
to.
stupid.
I don't want to.
I don't want to. No, I'm just.
I mean,
stupid.
that's up to you. You can stay at your current level.
Well,
I'm not
I
gonna
guess if
make you
we're all
level up.
8, I guess we're 8.
Oh, no, I would like to level up. I just don't know.
How about this?
What I'll
We'll
listen
fix
to
this
now.
right now, real quick. Are we all level 8 right now?
I'm level 7 currently. And it's still
It still says 7 online.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dave, if we change it real quick now, are we all level 8 then? I'm just asking DM.
We
first.
can, but some of you are gonna have like ability scores that you need to input into your character sheets.
Okay. So, guys, do you want to
So-
change right now? Because it'll take a
I
little.
already did mine.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm cool with doing it
The-
right
the
now.
We'll
one
catch
who
up to you
did
in a
his
second.
homework.
Shut up.
Well,
Well,
I'm
no, here's the
sorry.
thing. We
I'm
were supposed to do this before the actual campaign,
Yeah.
and we didn't because
The
this was during the
snafus of
session that we were all
Dungeons and
dead
Dragons.
tired.
Yeah, we were. That's probably the reason
You're
why
all
we
not
don't
dead.
remember. Because I don't remember. And even
Yeah,
though
no,
I
I
listened to
didn't.
it, so.
And I-
Because it was
It's
a
a-
super short session.
Okay.
Yeah, because we were all so
we're-
tired that day.
We had a rough
you
session
guys were
last time.
tired.
Oh, shut up.
Shut up, mate.
You were too, you old fucking
You're
jackass.
fucking getting
I was the
silly,
only one who
man.
wasn't.
Yeah, actually-
you're always tired. Don't fucking lie to me.
Migu actually was more awake than the rest of us. But
Fine.
yeah, but we were all tired. The rest of us, we were exhausted and lots of stuff going on. But no, how about we just continue on? Would that be a problem then?
No, we can just do it after the session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why don't we
that'll
do
be
that?
it.
As long as it's not going to be a
Yeah.
problem, then we'll just go. Okay,
Yeah, no, we
Dave,
can
back to you. What do we want us to do?
go to.
Oh, stealth. We got a
So
stealth.
yeah, back to rolling stealth.
Stealth.
Yeah.
Everybody roll stealth.
I got 15.
Disadvantage.
Oh my
shit.
god. Okay, you stay here.
You are
Yeah,
not
no,
going.
I have a
And then
question.
Elias
Wait,
is somehow
Wait,
stealthier than
would
us.
he have advantage because they don't know we're coming up?
It doesn't matter.
I know.
It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, his is just 0 either way.
Everyone,
Oh my god.
okay. Everyone
But
jumps
here's the
off
thing.
their sparrow quietly,
Figured
except for
this was-
Theo.
Really?
Humble. Get them.
Theo, how fast were you going on your Sparrow?
Let's say moderate. Like
Oh my god, he
we weren't
slid
we
in.
weren't exactly we weren't exactly booking it.
Yeah, we were
and
enjoying the
it's-
ride.
And like you said, we were enjoying the ride, so probably not fast.
Okay.
This is too many.
You
dice to
you
roll.
jump off a little late,
Oh no.
and you kind of slide into the rock right there,
Oh god.
and you make a pretty loud noise.
God damn it.
I just look back at the group.
And yeah,
Thumbs
I
up.
mean, there's no way they didn't hear you. It was so loud that it literally echoed across the land.
Just thumbs up.
Really?
So
Uh,
hold on.
well, he's the one who made the noise.
So
We can,
where? Hold on, real quick. Where are we standing at right now?
aren't we like
So
right in
you
somewhere
guys
here?
are you right over here?
Over here?
Oh,
Yeah.
Where are they?
And
can I
they're
pull
coming
your
from this
icons
direction,
down?
right?
Well, they
Yeah,
were like
can I
down
pull your
here and
icons?
here.
Yeah, I can. Oh no, I can't. Damn it.
Okay, where is the captain exactly?
So the captain is positioned right here, right in the central area.
Okay, how high is this?
Yeah, I was gonna
little
say.
fucking plateau.
interesting.
That is about 30 feet up.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna
you
go
you
around
can make
behind
it
that.
with your jump.
yeah, I'm gonna go around behind and get up on top.
Okay. Yeah, because the little section over here is going to be about 15, so you could just jump, and you don't even need to use your
Yeah.
glide for it.
Sweet.
You'll just be able to.
They still don't know where I am exactly, correct?
No, but they're beginning to move over here, so they hear that noise, and
Which way are they coming from? This side or over here?
they're moving over this side right here,
Those are the
and
right side.
Okay. So, as
Mhm.
quick as I can, I'm gonna set up right here and take aim with that sniper rifle at the captain.
Distraction team.
I'm laying down with the fucking sniper rifle.
So I'm gonna move
Okay.
down to the other side and try
Um,
and come around and sit
so
down
I'm
here.
just gonna tell you, it's gonna take you roughly half a minute to set up because this thing, once you fold it out, it's gonna be pretty difficult to move it.
Oh
So
yeah,
it'll-
I'm like laying down with it and setting up a bipod and shit like
Yep. Yep.
I will be
Alright,
distraction team. I
so-
head this way.
Let's see.
That's
I'm
distraction.
thinking which one of these guys is gonna turn the corner first?
Back you
that. Wait, hold on. Before I do set it up, how far is the distance between here and here?
What's here and here? Show me again.
The two
That
close.
is 20 feet.
Is there a possibility of jumping across it? Because the reason being is that I'm gonna lose sight of them real quick when they go behind this.
Yep. Make an athletics check, or actually acrobatics, or you can each one of your choice, whichever,
my fucking page would open up. You said acrobatics?
or athletics, whichever one you want.
I was gonna say I'd jump up there with
13.
him and help him, but I'm afraid to jump.
Okay. Yep. You make the jump. It's not the most graceful landing, but you land on there pretty solidly.
Yeah, at least I make it.
Yep.
But I'm gonna basically set up right here.
Okay. So at the moment, you would have visual on the captain because the group itself is moving up, and it's moved about right here.
Okay. How many rounds per magazine? Is it 4?
This is actually 3 in the magazine.
Okay.
Big rounds.
Ooh. Dave, is it possible for me to do a preemptive strike?
You could, because at the moment they don't see you, they're investigating the noise. You can kind of turn that corner and go for a surprise attack.
I would like to do that with my disintegrate ability.
Okay. Yep. So let me determine the order here of the enemies before we do that.
Question: Are you solar or void?
Void.
Because I'm really starting to have the blinds blurred of what fucking class you are.
I am void.
Then how do you have a disintegrate?
That's literally the name of the ability. It's disintegrate.
Sounds like a fucking solar ability.
Could be both, actually.
What's melee for fucking Sunbreaker? Hang on.
All right, so in the front order here, there's going to be 2 vandals. So those are going to be the first things that you can hit as soon as you turn that corner.
All right. I need to look up how Overshield works again because I don't remember. Overshield is when you gain Overshield, the number of points is your Overshield is equal to 5 times your light level. Okay. So 5 times my light level, which is 2. Yeah, 2. Okay. Then yes, I would like to attack one of the vandals with disintegrate, and this is a surprise attack, so it would be at advantage.
Yes, it would be.
All right, 25.
Oh yeah. Okay, so let's get the damage.
Convoy,
Okay.
and I gain overshield.
Now, with surprise attack, would you get a second attack because that you would naturally have that, or is that just going to be for the one?
I think technically
It's his
surprise
first
attack.
A surprise attack is basically his first attack overall, and then it's basically his turn.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so then at this point, we're going to roll initiative.
Whoop whoop. 17. Whoop whoop.
They don't see me still, right? Because I'm like down here. Like in this.
18.
The only thing they're seeing right now is Theo because he's the one who turned that corner and is attacking up
All
front.
right. Where's?
Did mine show up?
Yep, I see
Initiative.
yours.
Okay.
Where?
Alright.
Okay, initiative. Where'd the initiative? Oh well.
We're all doing.
Oh, that's good. I'm sitting here trying to play with the screen, and I'm like, why is my mouth not clicking things?
Yay! I rolled
Give me
a
a second.
one.
Let me refresh this stupid thing. Sometimes my screen does not like to work the way I want it to, so I'm having one of those days. Okay, character sheet.
It's fine. This is gonna take me a little bit too.
Oh, your voice! You scared the crap out of me. Stop it! You scared me.
God hand out of nowhere.
You scared
He
me.
just got it. Just over no.
My God,
Oh my God.
I didn't know he was
He's
here.
on so high.
God, it's here.
Just shows up to see these falling at their ass kicked.
He's just here to watch.
You see him.
He feels like the
he's-
kind of. He
he's
feels
over
like
here.
the kind of villain.
He's over
who
here
would
on a
just,
lawn
like,
chair.
be sitting. No, he feels like the kind of villain who'd be sitting like here, just watching this fight unfold, and
Yeah,
somehow we
well-
just don't notice him.
Elias is up here. I could just see him over here on the other one, just watching. Sitting on the
The
opposite
only
side.
reason I say this one is because it gives a good overlook of like this.
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
That general area.
You see him with like a drink in his hand, sitting back.
I can draw a circle like this general area right there.
Oh my God, he's drawing on the map. Sacrilege.
Fuck you.
I see.
I figure out how to fucking delete this now. It's stupid.
We always have trouble with that, trying to figure out. And usually it's Dave who has to clear it. It's weird. We can
I
put that
press-
stuff down, but we can't.
I press Control Z.
Control Z.
That usually like deletes stuff you draw.
Nope.
me.
Oh.
Help.
Help.
That helps see if there's anything on. Drawing.
Yeah, yeah. And here, highlight stuff.
I'm looking. I'm actually looking at.
All right. So first up,
You're still God hand mode.
Okay, so click.
I love the
I got
voice
it,
though.
I got
Still,
it. I got it out. I deleted it.
how'd you
I
delete
just
it?
had to hit the backspace key.
Oh, okay. Oh. I didn't know that's how that worked.
all right. So then first up,
There you go.
Vandal number 2, which is not the one you hit. It's the one who witnessed the hit.
He just saw it.
He just sees his buddy just take this punch right into its face. And he's going to take a shot.
All I see is a
Oh, that's a
comic book.
22.
22. Damn.
Oh,
Yep, that's going to hit.
these dudes hitting.
Let's see.
At least I'd be
Okay.
taking half damage.
Yep.
Oh,
So that will be
oh, for crying out loud!
7
Stupid
damage.
thing.
So you say half, right?
Yeah, if it's piercing, bludgeoning, slashing.
Okay, yep. So then it'd be rounded down to 4.
Okay, I'm switching
Alright.
browsers after this stuff.
Okay, and that's gonna be his turn. Shank number 1, which is right back here, is gonna move up right behind Vandal number 2. It's gonna take a shot at Theo. Does a 16 hit?
It does not.
Okay, yeah, because I know you got your new armor. All right, so then that shot is going to just bounce off your armor. And it doesn't have any more actions, so that is its turn. Elias, you're up first on the group.
All right. So what do I need to roll to hit that fucking captain?
So I'm gonna have you roll just a straight d20 for the shot, and I'm gonna add up proficiency here.
Do I add my dex to it?
Yeah, you'll add your dex to it. So
Yeah, it is ranged
d20
weapons.
plus.
So a 19 plus, I would actually increase my dex. So still plus 30.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean that's gonna hit. Who's your target?
The captain.
Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna have you roll a strength with that as well. Okay. Your shot is spot on. It is going to take, because I'm gonna have to figure this. Do this. It takes 18 points of kinetic damage. The recoil, you take 3 damage to your shoulder.
Okay. Since I have 3 attacks, I'm gonna fire again.
So thing with that, your normal 3 attacks, you're only going to be limited to 2 per turn with this particular weapon because
then
you
that's
have to you got to pull back the handle to charge it and to basically reload the next one. So that would essentially take your second attack. So
Okay, then
you'll
I'll fire
have
second.
2 for this one. Yep.
Yeah, that ain't hitting shit.
That first shot kind of jarred you, and your shoulder really hurts. All right, I gotta put in the damage here to the captain. All right, so that's gonna be it for your turn. Vandal number 1, boy who ate the shot. It is his turn.
Oh, go ahead. That real quick. I basically have my shield back.
Okay. And then the Vandal's going to go in for a shock dagger stab at you, Theo.
Ooh.
That will be a 19.
That just hits.
Okay. This. You will take 5 arc damage.
Okay, then that does not reduce it, so
Go shower.
that goes to my. I'm taking how much damage?
5.
5. All right. I have 1 overshield left. Yay.
All right. Theo, it is now your turn.
Hammer time. 11. I'm guessing I won't hit.
Nope, that's gonna miss.
Alright, and second attack. For 5.
Identical.
Wow. Same rolls and everything, too. Damn. Okay. So you're swinging your Warhammer at this thing, and it is terrified, and it is ducking and dodging in ways that only a Vandal could.
Hmm.
Alright, and that's going to be your turn?
Yeah, I got nothing else to do.
Okay. So it is now Remy's turn. Remy is going to jump up the ledge here. Okay. And she's gonna jump up on top of it and run across it and jump out to attack Vandal number 1. And she's gonna get surprise attack because this is attacking Theo. Alright. So she runs across the plane, jumps across. She does a spinning swipe with the staff. And smacks it for 10 damage right on the back of the Vandal's head. You see blood literally come out of its mouth as it takes this impact, Theo. She goes for another swing. Yep, that hits. So she does a spin, hitting it right in the back of the head, and then comes right back forward with it, hitting it right in the face, pretty much crushing its jaw in a blood-crunching smash into its face, and it is dead in front of you, Theo.
Take
She
dust
turned-
into it.
She immediately turns her attention to the captain, and that's going to be the end of her turn. And now we are at the Shank number 2. Shank number 2, who's going to be underneath that, is going to see Remy attack the 1, and is going to take a shot at her. gonna miss. So the shots fired at Remy go wide. Theo, they're not gonna hit you at all either. They're just pot shots in your general direction. They don't seem to be aimed very accurately. That's gonna be its turn, and we're down to Ash. Now it is your turn.
Hold on. There we go. Okay, so I'm still over here, aren't I?
Yep, you're still behind the rocks.
All right. Are there? Can I like peek around, see if anybody's like here? Like around.
You would have to kind of move around to like this corner over here, because if you're like trying to get a visual around the central area, you'll have to move around the rock,
Okay.
which would take you about 15 feet of your movement if you want to get to the corner over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take cover behind this rock and kind of peek to see if anybody's over here.
Okay. So peeking in this general direction between kind of like here and here, you're not really seeing anything else. Everyone's kind of moved behind the rocks on the opposite side of you.
Okay.
I mean, so if you continue to move another, this is another 5 feet here to go around this corner, you would see the back of the captain over here.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move over here, and I'm gonna take a couple shots at the captain. Then.
Okay, and you'll have opportunity because he doesn't see you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just take the shots.
All right, 20. So that'll hit for the 2.
Damage. And then I can attack one more time, yeah? Or
Yep, you got 2 attacks.
yeah, I'll do it again. I rolled 20 on like no damage, and I rolled with 15 and 8.
That is the way the rolls go sometimes. Okay.
I'd love to see just I roll like a one-shot kill, but I get a 1. It's just like, wow.
All right, so that's the turn order. All right, so we're back up to battle number 2. Battle number 2 is torn between going after Theo or Remy. Is he right in front of both of them? He's gonna go after Remy. So he's gonna take a shot. Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. That's a natural 20.
Shit, Remy's fucking
Could I
dead.
impose selfless?
You can. You're within 5 feet.
Then he has disadvantage.
He has disadvantage. Okay.
Dead.
Okay, yeah, that's a 2. So yeah, and then he'll miss. All right. So yeah, with that selfless, the shot will deflect off, and that is his turn. Shank number 1 is gonna take another shot at Remy. That's a miss. All right, so yeah, takes another couple of pot shots in that general direction. Doesn't hit anything. Completely misses. Elias, it is now your turn.
Gonna try to fire it one more time.
All right. So yeah, you got one more shot, then you'll have to reload the weapon. So
All right.
you got one opportunity for this one.
So 18.
18. That will hit. All right. So let me roll your unique damage here.
And
Oops. Wow. Okay.
What?
21 points of kinetic damage,
Jesus.
and roll strength.
He's dying.
4.
4. Okay. You'll take 2 points of damage.
And I'll go ahead and roll my shields and see if it just negates it. Yeah, it negates it. I'm back to full.
Yep.
but I'm gonna spend the extra attack that I would have just to go ahead and reload it.
Okay, yeah, you'll reload it. So next turn you'll have 2 shots available to you.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Alright.
technically 3 per full.
Well, yeah, but I mean for the turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that will be your turn. Vandal number 1 is up.
By the way, how is that captain looking?
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I messed it up. Vandal number 1 is dead. The captain is still got his shields, so he hasn't taken enough damage to where he looks in bad shape.
Okay.
All right, so that will be your turn, and it's actually now up to Theo.
Okay, let's try this again. Hammer. How am I getting worse?
All right, so and you're moving to which target? Because that one Vandal's dead.
I guess the Vandal that would be next to it? Oh no, that one's
Okay.
also dead.
No, that one hasn't died yet. We've only killed one Vandal so far.
Okay, then yeah, I would want to try and hit the other Vandal.
Okay. Yep. So
And
your first swing will miss. Second one
15.
will hit.
Yay.
And does it need to roll anything for?
Only
the
when
heavy
I'm
frame?
doing my only when I am doing the heavy frame stuff, so no, currently not.
Okay.
Which that would be my turn, cause okay, I'm gonna place down my barricade in case if it does help, which will
I mean, it
rally
would give
barricade.
you positioning for the captain and the 2 shanks that are in the back here.
Yeah, so I'll place down my rally barricade.
Okay. All right, and that's going to be your turn. It is now Remy's turn. Remy is going to go after Vandal number 2. Yep, that'll hit. All right, and that will be... Alright, 5 damage for the first strike. And then strike number 2. Yep, that'll hit as well. So you see Remy spinning her staff as she's striking the Vandal, cracking him in both sides of his face. He's got blood dripping from his mouth at this point, and he looks staggered, but he's just barely on his feet.
Holy shit, you fucking killed me.
And that's going to be his turn. Now, Shank number 2. Shank number 2 is going to move back beside the captain. And going to take shot at Remy, the open target.
Selfless.
Okay, so it has disadvantage.
It's just
Ooh, that's... Hang on. That might still hit. Let me check. No, actually it doesn't. Never mind. Okay. So yeah, that disadvantage actually worked.
Yeah,
my god.
I'm finally able to use selfless.
Hooray.
It's working! Alright, so yep, that shot's gonna miss then, and that is going to be its turn. Now Ash, it is your turn.
I get. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Yeah, I get to do
Who let
so.
the Kraken out?
The captain knows I'm here now, right?
Yep.
Has he moved or is he still in the same spot?
I was just gonna say, for that captain, he would be distracted by the sniper fire that he's coming under, wouldn't he?
Yeah,
Fair enough, fair
because
enough.
he's turned in that general direction. Because yeah, he was looking in this way. Now he's turned and looking up at this way. So yeah, you're kind of in his visual range.
Are there any? Is there anybody? Hold on, I'm checking something really quickly. Are there any fallen near? Are there any other like units near him or whatever?
Yeah, the one shank has moved closer to him. So the shank is actually in front of him, in front of the captain, in where you're positioned. So you would have to either aim high to shoot the captain, or you can shoot the shank that's right beside it.
Hold on, I'm just checking something real quick.
Yep.
There it is. How many can this? Oh, okay. I am going to go back to the cast table. I'm gonna throw an Axion at him.
At the captain?
Yes.
Okay. And that's an AoE, right?
That yeah, but I don't need to roll for it to hit because just automatically.
Yeah, no, I was just more asking if the shank is going to be within its range.
Uh,
Because they're pretty close to each other, so if it's within 5 feet, then yeah, they would both be taking the damage.
yeah, I intend not to get like in between them.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, I'll roll that attack then for me.
It's a I literally scrolled away from it. Now I need the thing again. It is. Is it 3d6? Oh, I'm trying to find the thing because it's.
I believe for your level it's 3d6. It's either 3 or 4.
Oh wait. Let's see. No, it's 3d10. It's 3d10.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't want to overcharge it. But I'm just gonna hit him. 15. That's not bad.
Okay. Let me see. I think that shank might post.
Oh, I killed someone. Yay.
Yeah, that shank is toast.
Nice. Fucking him up.
So yeah, you toss out your grenade, and the captain's shields pop from the damage, and that shank just vaporizes in your void energy and just disintegrates. He's gone.
Very cool.
Alright, so this guy is gotta go. You're out of the turnover. Alright, and then you do have a second attack.
We'll just fire another shot at the captain.
Alright.
Fuck.
Nope, that will miss.
I hate everything about this.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Oh, sorry, I stepped away for a moment. Do I have to do anything? Am I
No,
doing
not
it?
yet.
Yeah, you burned down the entire facility.
Yeah, no, we're all dead.
Well, the
Can't
map
think of
hasn't
Just you.
changed, so I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
And silly me, I forgot to do the captain in the order here, so we're just gonna do him now. So captain's turn.
He's kind of.
Have I haven't done anything then, so what did I miss? Combat? That's it?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I guess I missed. Well, we'll fix this. So.
Okay, no problem. I'm just asking.
Yep, no worries. So yeah, captain's gonna take his shot. Well, let's actually see who he's gonna go for.
Where was I? Oh, I was still back here in the...
Because he's got 2 targets to pick from that are both pissing him off. Okay, he's gonna go after Elias.
Oh, you mean the one that's 40 feet up in the air?
His weapon's got range.
Well, also, I was gonna say, he would also have disadvantage on shooting at me because I am laying down 40
Yeah,
feet
you're
above him.
prone, so yeah, you've got technically half cover.
Who's on here?
Yeah, so that would take my AC up to either 20 or 21.
Yep. So disadvantage. That's a 15.
Nope.
Okay. Does he have a second? No, he doesn't. Oh wait, no. Yes, he does have 2 weapons. Hang on. Okay. So he's gonna roll again to take another shot. Yeah, neither of those are gonna go. So yeah, he takes 2 pot shots in your general direction, and they just kind of bounce like off the walls nearby you. Like you hear the shots like hit the rock, but like close by you, but they do nothing.
Okay.
All right, and then Uros, we're gonna get you in
Okay.
here finally. Sorry.
Sorry. Well, it's
No,
my
no,
bad.
that's
I
fine.
did walk away and I had to take care of something. Oh.
That's fine. All right. So at the moment you're still then behind the rocks because you haven't
Yeah,
moved.
I remember I thought I moved down here, like in this area, to come
okay, so
around.
then
But
yeah, Ash is like right around
Oh,
the
okay.
corner here from you.
all right, so where are the big baddies at?
So they're in this general area over here.
Oh,
You got
okay.
distracted by a phone call from Jen.
Yeah, it was really important. I think he broke the box. No, it's no big deal. No, I'm kidding.
He broke his back again.
Oh God, no. I guess I'd like to come around kind of next to Ash and see if I can take a shot at which one's closer out there.
So the captain would be the closest to you because he's gonna be right in the middle. Right
Oh, okay.
there.
So he's right there. Yeah, I figure I'll
Yep. So
come
you'd
around.
be kind of you'd be peeking over Ash's shoulder as you're taking the shot.
I'll be like, hold still, Ash. Take out Graviton Lance and take a shot. Using Ash's stability. Where is my gun? Where are
Totally
you?
am to you.
Yeah. Just hold still. It's all right. We're just taking a shot. Boom. It's like, oh God.
Okay,
Yeah,
first
that
shot will
worked out.
miss.
All right. Here we go for the second one.
And that one hits.
Oh, cool. All right.
All right. So yeah, you take a couple of shots into the captain.
I had to calibrate.
Calibration.
Yeah.
Those shots
Calibrate.
sink into flesh. Like they
Oh,
look
nice.
like they hurt.
Ouchie.
Oh, he has no shield on?
Yeah,
Okay.
his shields have already been popped. He's
Okay.
taking flesh damage. At
Sweet.
this
Oh,
point.
all right. I'm just helping
He
him.
has been harmed.
All right. So that's gonna be your turn. And actually, since we didn't have you roll initiative, roll it for me really quick. I'm just gonna slot you in here.
Where's my initiative? Way up here.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So you will be right.
I don't even remember. Did I? No. No.
Yeah, I think you walked away when we rolled initiative because I don't remember seing your number.
Okay, no big deal. It was my fault anyway.
Yep.
So
Yeah, it's okay.
we
got
get
it
we
fixed.
get
We're
this.
okay.
We do this. Oh, can I do my bonus action at all?
Oh yeah, you do have your bonus action, so yeah, you can throw your knife.
I'll throw it. What the heck? Where's my knife? Right here.
That will hit too.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So you throw your knife, and it sinks right into its shoulder, and you can see it's burning its flesh as it's like reaching at it, and it's screaming out in agony.
Bang.
Ah.
All right. So we're back up to Vandal number 2. Vandal number 2 has been taking some rather vicious smacks from Remy's staff. He's going for an electro knife stab, and that's gonna miss. The Vandal goes in for a swipe with its little dagger, and Remy just nimbly dodges it. And that's going to be the Vandal's turn. Elias, you are now up.
Give me 1 second. I'm dealing with something. Alright. You said that captain lost his shields, right?
Yep.
You know what time it is. Next sniper round. Is there...
That's an anti-tank
OMG.
rifle.
Can I
Oh,
sacrifice
fuck,
my
man.
second shot to make sure, like, this one has advantage to hit? Like, I take the time to actually sight in properly?
I would say yes. It's going to expend an action, but you can do it.
Okay. I have advantage on it, so I get to roll again.
Roll again.
That would have been real bad. 13 plus 3, so 16.
16. Okay. That, you're hitting the captain yet.
And he has no shields.
Alright. So yeah, that does hit. Let me get you dice. Your shot, goes right and removes one of its arms. It is bleeding profusely, and the captain is on its last legs.
You just ripped off that dude's arm. Holy shit.
The arm just explodes. Like, there's, like, nothing left of it. It is just, like, just meat.
Homie just docked his arm. Damn. It's gone now. He is no longer a captain, it would seem.
You have been demoted to Dreg.
Well, you have to cut off
Alright.
you have to blow off the other arm now, don't you?
Strang.
Yep, so you'll use your second action to pull a charging handle back. Do you want to take your third shot?
At the captain?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, it'd be your second shot, technically, but yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be your third action, so. Okay.
Please blow off his other
Would
arm.
this one also do with advantage?
Nope. It would only work for the first one, and I'll actually need you to roll a strength for me.
Yeah, for the two of them.
Yep.
Why am I rolling such low strength? What the fuck?
You're just not that strong, it would seem.
What? No, like, even just random fucking rolls, it's so fucking low.
I think I'm feeling, and I have a +6.
Yeah, he's got a +6, and that's doing him no good either.
Roll 20 just doesn't
Ow,
like us, it would
okay,
seem.
both of these are gonna hurt.
Okay.
The first one,
Well, I would say, hold on, since I fucking prepared for the first one, would that negate any of it?
it's gonna go half damage for that one because you're prepared for it, but because the strength was still so low, you're still gonna take damage, but it's gonna be half for the first one.
Okay.
So that one you're gonna take 3,
Okay.
and then your second one, that one really fucking hurt. That one you took 8.
Okay, holy shit.
Yeah, because if you didn't prep that first one, you would have actually taken 15.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Also need a reroll for shield, so. I got 1 back. Yeah, no, something's fucked with roll 20 today. Like, how many ones have we rolled today?
I rolled 1 for initiative.
I
but-
rolled a lot of like fucking 5s and 4s.
Yeah.
I haven't rolled that much to notice too much, but
Like,
I
there's a lot of 1s and 0s here.
just the
Yeah,
algorithm
it's,
going
it's
through
a
its
little on
thing.
the low side today. It really does seem that way.
So I'm pissed and roll 20's Cheerios, it would appear.
All right.
Roll 20's like, fuck these guys in particular.
Yeah.
Man, fuck them kids, bro. No shit.
All right. So that's your turn, Theo. You're up now.
How far away is the captain?
Oh, shoot.
See, you're about here, and the captain's about here, so he's about 20 feet from you.
20 feet. Okay.
But yeah, about 15, 20 feet.
Me throw grenade.
Granada.
Granada. Must make
Okay.
DC safe.
Roll a damage anyway.
It's part of it.
Oh, it's the 11? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't need to roll anything, he's dead.
Yeah. And then there was the shanks next to him, yeah?
Yes.
Thanks for the
Then
memory.
they both have to roll.
Oh,
Okay, the shank's gonna... Well, the shank is in range, so he's the one rolling, so let's...
Okay, there's only one. That's range, right?
He's gotta beat...
A DC of 14.
He fails, that's a 13.
That means
So
he takes
that-
11 and he's suppressed.
11, okay. That shank is pretty busted up right now. He's looking very damaged.
And then hammer time. 16, yay!
You're hitting the same shank?
Yeah.
Okay. You come down with your hammer and you crush this thing like a tin can.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you fucking killed him.
It's flattened into the ground, just crunch.
Yeah. I killed one.
All right,
What a
so
child.
only one that's left is Vandal number 2, who's standing next to Remy and is pretty beat up at this point.
Guess you're trying to attack Remy. Let's see what find.
Yeah, and
Let's find out.
speaking of, guess whose turn it is?
He about to find out if he attacks
Oh,
Remy.
shit.
Wish, flash, crunch, bash.
All right.
Splash, splash, hey, we're taking a bath. No, no, no.
Slash,
Yeah,
slash.
first
we're
swing
cutting-
is gonna hit. Okay. The Vandal tries, seeing everything that's happening, tries to turn and run, but before he even gets the chance, Remy is right there and crushes his skull with a fierce swipe of her staff, cracking it and just exploding his skull. And that is it.
My lord.
So you guys are just kind of standing in the aftermath of a fairly small fallen encounter.
Thumbs up.
Yay.
Remy just kind of smiles at you and just kind of gives you a thumbs up too, like, yeah.
Alright. Well, the satellite should be near, yeah?
Yeah, so you just look kind of to the south and you see the path that leads upward towards the facility.
Well,
Do we want to check if any of these guys have something, or just straight to the satellite?
May as well search the bodies, I guess. They are here.
yeah, search.
Yeah, I'm searching the captain.
All right. Survival checks.
Yay.
Survival?
Wouldn't that
What
technically
can
be investigation?
You're pulling from the dead corpses, though. I believe that's
Okay.
survival.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I found nothing. They like fucking Negu
Okay.
and Matrix, but not us, I guess.
Hey, I wasn't here. I'm like, hey, I did one round. That was it.
Okay.
The rest, I think you guys
Eros,
did.
what were you checking?
I don't know. Anything that one of them, I'll help them look through the corpses just to see if there's anything. More for them
Well,
to
right,
help.
But because you'll have to pick which one. So are you gonna
Oh,
go
which
for a
one's-
Shank, a Vandal, or the Captain?
Elias, you wanted the captain, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll help you check out the captain.
I'm taking a shrapnel launcher.
This Captain did not have a shrapnel launcher.
What the hell did he have?
He had. Let me pull him back.
All right, claim it. It's
here.
mine.
I just closed
He had a
this, so
gold-
I gotta reopen it. Thanks, asshole. He had a shock rifle.
He has a shock rifle? Okay, I'm taking it.
Yeah, I hand it right over to you because I'm picking stuff up.
Captain has a
Fine.
Glock.
Here you go.
Yep. So you can add shock rifle to your inventory. You're not planning to use this thing, are you?
I want you to ask yourself that.
Oh, God.
Then you're creating the attack and you're keeping track of all that information.
Hey, I need the information from you of what that shock rifle does.
It is in.
No, it's not. It's an enemy weapon. I don't have the DM's guide.
That will be in the monster manual,
Yeah, it's in the best tier.
So,
which would be fine for you to have.
Yeah.
yeah, but that would also give me advantage of finding out, oh, yeah, this has this AC.
All right, I will
Mhm.
screenshot it to you and I will send you.
That is perfectly fine. I mean, do you really want me to know or have the database, the ACs and such like that?
I do,
I mean,
but I
like,
don't look at
Yeah.
them. So,
You could literally just look it up at any time.
well, let me rephrase that. I have
Like,
looked
nothing's
through them.
stopping you.
But I like not knowing. That's the thing.
How dare
And
you?
that's fair. So yeah, I will
And
screenshot
if I
this to
have
you so
access
you
to it, my
have
mind's
this.
like, yes, I want to know.
Yep, I will allow you to use it, and I will give you the stats for it if you are going to use it. But
All
if you're
on
just gonna trade off and
velvetfang.com.
sell it, let me know, because if
Or
I'm going to
Velvet-
create an attack for
Excuse
you,
me,
I'd
no.
like to know if you're going to use it or not.
This
You
is
also
all-
have to give me the stats for a shrapnel launcher too,
Yeah, I can give you that as well.
because I still have mine from the original encounter.
Yeah, see, I sort of forgot about that because you haven't brought up and used it yet, but I can pull those numbers up myself though, so that's not
Yeah, I was gonna pull that out of my ass against you one of these times and just be like, oh yeah, by the way, I pull out the shrapnel launcher.
God. All
Better
this
hope
on
it doesn't backfire.
velvetfanggames.com. Look for their content. All of it's there. Seamless plugs.
I guess I'll be checking out a Vandal.
Okay. So let me actually calculate this for you guys, because you are gonna get some glimmer,
Ooh.
regardless. Let's see.
Garage.
Come, chameleon.
All right. So between the 5 of you, you will each gather 1,800 glimmer.
Ooh.
So everyone gets 1,800. Uros, on the captain, you do find some spin metal materials that seems like he's been gathering while he's been out here on the Cosmodrome. So you do find a satchel of 22 spin metal.
Thank you.
Theo, what were you investigating?
Oh,
A Vandal.
The Vandal? Okay. The Vandal.
here, change that to the right thing.
Let's see. So he will also have a satchel of spin metal. He will have 14. So you can add that to your inventory.
Mhm.
Yeah, Elias, so you do grab the rifle, so you pulled that. Ash, what were you looking at?
I wanted to see if I could maybe get some what's it? I want to see if I can maybe get some scrap or something from the shanks, or one of the shanks or something.
So unfortunately, the only shank that was actually intact was the one crushed by a can. So you really couldn't salvage much off of it. I mean, you got the glimmer, but there's nothing really useful you can pull from this thing. It's been crushed.
Unfortunate. Very sad.
Come over and stand next to you.
I wanted to make a little shank buddy. like the little shanks in that one Tangled Shore Lost sector that are like shanks to the floor. I wanted one of them.
Oh my god.
Maybe one day.
How much spin metal does that take to make? I'm curious.
To make what exactly?
What Ed was talking about.
Oh, to make the baby shank?
Yeah. How much spin metal
That'll have
does...
to be figured out at a
Okay,
later
no,
date.
it's not curious. I'm like, how much does that take?
I mean, you could fashion like the ghost shell for your ghost,
Oh my god.
and your ghost could have the little shank shell that's in the game. If you really wanted it, you can do something like that, but a little pet, like, I mean, we could see about pets.
Oh my god. Have to feed it, clean up after it. No way. I got DB.
All right. So Remy's just kind of looking up and studying the satellite dish as you guys are sifting through the bodies and gathering the materials. And as she's looking on, Sapphire will pop out of her shoulder and goes, I don't scan anything else in the area, but there might be some more inside.
All right.
Huh.
Well, we can start heading up that way.
Yep.
Let's
All right.
move out.
So you guys will start to walk up the pathway, and it goes from kind of like dirt and rock to concrete as you approach the doorway. So you're walking across the building. There's some noticeable battle damage. Looks like some grenades have gone off here. There's some splash, like black damage on the sides of the wall. But the walls never really caved. They just have some blast damage to them.
Battle marks.
Looks like there might have been a gunfight here at some point, but you can't really tell when, just based on the damage on the walls. So as you guys begin your approach to the door looks like it's a pretty heavy set of double doors, and they're currently closed at the moment.
Time to use tank rifle to open up the door.
Grab
I'm joking,
door
I'm joking.
handle, pull, or push to see if it opens. No. Do we hear anything?
Is there a terminal nearby before he does anything to break it?
I'm not even trying
Yes,
to
there
pull.
is a terminal on the left-hand side of the door.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to it.
I was gonna say, I
want to.
kind of want to listen close to the door. See, is there anything we can hear inside?
Make a perception.
Perception is right there.
13. The doors are really thick.
Okay.
Like you kind of press
Yeah.
your head like to the door a little bit, just like trying to like listen in. But like it's just a solid piece of metal. Like you don't really hear anything.
Okay.
It's really quiet.
Can't really hear anything. Okay.
All right, so Elias, you'll approach the panel, and it lights up as you get into proximity of it, and you can see a couple of buttons on here. Uh, it's basically open, unlock, lock, and then there's a number pad on it. And Paradox will pop out and goes, "I'll take care of this," and he starts to scan the panel.
I was gonna say, can we see any other statuses, like what's going on inside the facility by any chance?
From this, no. All you really see it's a locking mechanism. You can just see the lights that say it's locked. There's a light for unlocked, and then there is the number pad.
Ah.
And Paradox will take a moment to scan the pad, and you'll hear a little doo-doo-doo-doo, and you hear the as the doors begin to slowly open up, and they slowly open. The doors seem like they're kind of getting stuck on the ground, or like there's some kind of rust going on here. They're struggling to open up a little bit, but they're still pulling open.
Could I
And-
make this a bit quicker? Oh,
If we
And
just use WD-40.
Now the doors were able to fully pull themselves open, but they were struggling to do so. But they were able to fully open up for you.
I fully recommend we close this behind us.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, probably a good idea. Alright, so everyone will get inside the building, and Paradox will go to the panel that's inside the room, and he'll begin to scan it. And the doors begin to close. You see them struggling. They're struggling. They're still closing. It's starting to make a lot of noise. And then just before it closes, it just kind of... It's only got about 9 inches of clearance. But it stops right there, and the doors are locked in place. You hear grinding of the metal as it's trying to push its way through. And it's not pushing, and then it stops.
Yeah, I was gonna say on the other side, I just pressed the stop button. So at the very top of the door, like in the recess of it, I'm gonna place that fallen trip mine as a sensor that I have
Okay.
to tell me if anything comes through.
Alright, so you'll place it on the roof of the hallway. And
Yep,
from the
it's not meant
entrance.
to like explode or anything. It's literally just meant to be like, oh, something's coming.
A motion camera. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so you'll place the sensor at the door, and you'll make your way inside. So for the first little bit here, it's a narrow metal hallway that is leading you into a larger central room. The hallway is fairly narrow. Theo can fit through here, but he's almost kind of touching the sides of the wall as he's coming through.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys will come out into a large central dome where you can see the satellite dish and its positioning, and you do see that there is a large panel right beside where the base of this satellite dish is. And Remy will walk over to it, and she taps a few buttons on the panel, and the panel begins to come to life. And Remy will turn to Sapphire and goes, "Know where we can install the sensor?" And Sapphire goes, "Working on that." And Sapphire began to scan the panel. So we'll need to put it into its central processing point. And Sapphire will pull up a map of the area and goes, it's going to be in this area here. And it's, as you're looking at the map of this, it's in the basement. You'll have to go climb down to the bottom in order to install the sensor.
Into the abyss.
So Remy will just turn them back to the group. All right, so it looks like we got to go down.
Okay.
Sapphire, is there an elevator shaft or somewhere we can go? And Sapphire will immediately point out 2 drop zones. There is a stairwell that will lead down, or an elevator shaft.
I'm just going over to the elevator. I'm not even pressing the button. I'm just opening the doors.
All right, yep. So you pull open the elevator doors, and the car is way at the bottom.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. I don't even wait for anybody. I just attach the fucking machine that I have and just slide down immediately.
Your grappling hook.
Yeah, basically.
He's Batman.
All right. Anyone else going down with him?
Man, I'd have to wait.
Yeah. You mean the one who would crush it if he jumps and does like goes down really fast? I'll go next. Just grab on and slide down slowly.
All right. So, am I assuming everyone's just gonna take the cable down?
Yeah, I'm not gonna jump down this time.
Okay.
I'd be
I don't
going
wanna repeat it
last.
last time.
You're going last.
Yeah.
Heavy ass bitch.
For him, I'm sending the fucking thing back up. I don't need your ass fucking falling to your death.
He grabs a hold of it.
That depends on if there's power in the elevator. So
Well, no, I'm
Remy...
not saying I'm sending the grappling hook thing up for him.
Oh, you're sending the grappling
Oh.
hook up to him. Oh, okay. I thought you're saying the car up to him. Okay.
No, God no.
Okay. Just making sure.
Fucking fat.
Well,
Alright,
I don't want
so-
to hit the button and call the elevator because it might draw more attention than we already have. But hey, yeah, let's go on this. I'm just gonna slide down that cable and get down. That's all I'm doing.
Okay, so I won't have you guys roll for it since you're just using the cable to go down. Remy's not gonna do that. Remy's just gonna jump straight down the shaft.
It rolls a nat 1. I am waiting for this.
I've already rolled it. She's successful.
Okay.
So she will immediately jump down, and she whizzes right past all of you sliding down the cable. And just before she lands on the car, she hits her double jump, basically stopping her motion dead on, and she lands on the cable without any issue. And she's just looking up at you guys, waiting for you guys to come down.
Oh, I'd be down there next to her already.
Yep, yeah, she's looking up at the rest of you guys coming down the cable.
Glad your jumps work.
You see, I may be a
Well,
brute, but I'm smart. I'm not dumb.
Oh, you guys don't like to go faster?
Nope.
I'd rather not become a painting, as one would say.
Oh, somebody hit me.
She just kind of nods. Okay, fair enough. And Remy will immediately grab for the hatch of the elevator car and pull it up and pull the door open, and she'll just drop right in.
Cool.
And once she's inside the car, she'll grab one of her knives out of her satchel and wedge it in between the 2 doors and help it to pull the doors open. It takes a little bit of work, but she's able to pull the doors open and slam them forcefully open. She just looks up to the hatch at the car. You coming down or what?
Sure. I just hop down through the hatch. I'm not doing anything fancy like I tried the one time. No way. Is it lit down there or is it just dark?
I would assume dark.
It is dark down here. There is no power running to this facility at the moment.
Okay, I just
But
wanted to make
that's not a problem if you're an Awoken or Exo.
Yeah, I just
Am I right, guys?
look over at Elias.
Yeah, two people here are kind of feeling a little attacked by that.
Wait, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Neither was I.
Only
Because
two people in this team do not have dark vision.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
That's kind of the reason why I wanted to get something that would be night vision for my helmet.
what can we
Use
see?
your ghost.
You have
Fire.
a flashlight on your ghost.
What
There's a time when flashlights are not needed
well,
and for
what-
stealth.
what can we
And
see
just
from
stay
the door?
behind us, dude.
The ones who can see in the dark, what can we see from the doorway? What do we need to roll anything for it?
So now, has everyone come down the elevator? Is it?
Yeah,
is
everyone's
everyone?
down.
Because
Well,
I'm
yeah.
down.
Okay.
I'm down.
I
next
was
to
just
Remy.
waiting to get my input last since I would be the last one down.
Okay, yeah, because you took the grappling hook down. I'm assuming, unless you tried to be brave.
I look up
Nah,
because you hear
I'm-
this creaking sound.
I'm a brood, but I'm not dumb.
Yeah, I'm looking up at the roof of the elevator, going, and you hear it creak and move as you step
Oh
across.
god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right.
We're all standing
So-
there.
For those of you who have dark vision, you look into the room here, and it's a large computer room. There are several panels on the walls. Looks like there's a bit of a server farm going on along the far back wall. You see tiny little lights over in that general direction, but they're very, very small, and you're not exactly sure if it's actually turned on or if there's just power running through it.
Okay, I'm gonna walk toward that and take a look.
Okay, so you're walking to the server farm?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you approach closer, you do see that there does seem to be power running through it, but the servers are not active. Like there's the little lights that indicate that there's power on, but you're not hearing the fans or any kind of activity from the servers themselves.
Could I go to one of the computers
I
to
was
see if it would boot up the
Yeah.
servers?
Yeah, Theo, Ash.
Yep. So
Let's look at that.
along the left side of the wall, you begin to look across the different panels, checking to see if there's one that might give you some kind of indication of power. You approach one that's kind of in the central part of the room, and you kind of tap a few buttons just to see what they would do. The panel does begin to light up a little bit. Looks like it's slowly coming to life. There's a lot of dust on the monitor. Like, you could basically like wipe your finger across it and like peel off like several layers of dust on this monitor. It looks very fuzzy. But
So I'm
as
blowing
you're
this.
able
I don't have air in my lungs.
Yeah. So as you're seeing it boot up, you're seeing it reading across power systems, and generator 1 functional and active. Generator 2 inactive. Generator 3 functional inactive.
Alright.
And there are some command prompts on there asking if you wish to reinitialize power.
Yeah.
All right, so you tap the commands on the screen, and you start to hear as lights begin to turn on in the basement, and then you start to hear the hum. Eros, you actually standing next to the server farm, you start to hear the hum of the fans begin to wind up.
Found the power switch.
Nice. Yeah.
Lights begin to turn on all across the servers as they begin to power up. And Remy begins to look around like, all right, that's a lot better as the facility begins to light up. And her and Sapphire beginning to walk to the back right corner behind the server farms. So she walks past you, Uros. And they begin to look around, and they're looking at a series of panels in the back wall. Sapphire's scanning the different panels, and she stops on one along the back right wall. And she turns to Remy and goes, "We can put it in right here. We'll have to crack the wall open, though." Remy reaches out over for her knife, and she begins to slide it into the crease of the wall.
Can I help her with it?
Yeah. Yeah. So you do walk over there, and you kind of like hold the wall a little bit to try and see if we can find where it latches. You're just like, "Thank you."
You're
And
welcome.
she slides her knife down the side, looking for where it latches. And she'll be able to find it, and she pulls her knife in one direction, and you hear like, and she's able to pull off that panel off the side of the wall there. It kind of opens up a little bit like a door almost. There's some hinges on the side of it, so just kind of. And looking inside here, it's a series of circuit boards, wiring. Looks like some computer chips are in here as well. And the wiring in here is not done well. It looks like a fucking mess. Like the wiring was not done with care. And it's just all over the place. And Remy just kind of sifting through the wires and goes, "Okay, where'd you want me to put this exactly?" She turns to Sapphire. Sapphire goes, "It'll be in the third node in the back." And Sapphire turns and lights up the area and goes, "Right over there." Remy will reach into her satchel and pull out the sensor node that she had with her. And you see her start to... She puts her hand into the back there, and you hear metal clinking as she's working the device into the board. Remy will kind of turn to you as she's working at this Uros and goes, "So, have you guys been at this very long? I mean, with this God Hand. Have you been fighting him very long?"
Not really, I guess. I mean, it really hasn't been that long. We just started to really, I guess, fight him. Whereas it seems like he's prevalent in all of your timelines. We're just encountering him.
Well, from the sounds of everything, it sounds like he's a lot stronger in my time than he was for you. I mean, considering he took the city and the Traveler, and it's hard to believe.
You know, hopefully, maybe we can stop him. Save a lot of people.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what we do, right? That's kind of our point.
Yeah.
And you'll hear the kind of sounds of metal screwing into the back, and just like, all right. And you hear a little click.
You got it?
Got it.
Sweet.
And Remy will pull her arm out and goes, "Okay, now we just have to calibrate it, and get it up and running.
All right. We'll talk to Ash. Maybe she knows where to find it.
Yep. So, where's everyone at? Have you gone to a different computer, or what's everyone else doing here?
I'd be I'd be checking out other computers or seeing if there's anything possibly hidden in this area.
I'd be checking out and seeing if there's any work areas. Like
There are a
workstations.
couple. Yeah, there are. There's two workstations in the back that do have some computers connected to them.
Yeah.
So along these, you do see some various tools, some metal cutting, some welding tools.
I'm just going ahead and taking those.
All right. Well, as you examine the tools, they are pretty old. It's not entirely sure that some of these would work. I mean, some of the more metal tools, like the wrenches and stuff, may work, but the plasma cutter and the welder, you're not entirely sure would work because it does look pretty old.
Spare parts.
Yep. So yeah, go ahead and put those in your inventory. And you can just mark them as spare parts. You don't have to keep them labeled as they are
Yeah.
because they're not going to be useful as
Spare parts for
any other way.
welding.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Theo, the computers you've been walking across and studying, they look like they're just registering the power output for the satellite. There does seem to be some sensor data coming in, but it's pretty much in a numeric language you don't really understand.
Not yet.
Not yet, yes, but yeah, looking at it though, like you're familiar with some coding languages just based off of being an exo, but this particular language you don't recognize.
Nova, do you know how me decrypt this?
Yeah, Nova will pop out of your side and goes, yeah, let me see what we can find. And he begins to scan the computer panel that has this information. So while he's doing that, Ash, what are you doing?
That's a good question. Are the what are they called? Do any of the like terminals or anything? Are there any terminals around that have power that we can like? have a look
Yes,
at?
since the power got turned back on, some of the computer stations have been powering up as well.
Oh right. Can I have a look at some of those to see generally
Sure.
what I can find?
Yeah. So yeah, there's a few more that you've been looking at that Theo hasn't been looking at, and these particular terminals are also spitting out more sensor data. Similar to what Theo's looking at here, it's in a numeric language that you yourself do not understand, but it's spitting out a lot of sensor data. Like you're seeing a lot of numbers just running across the screen as everything is booting up.
It's fun not being able to interpret the data we're getting. Um, can I discern what exactly what like specifically all this data is? Like or not like fucking. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this. I guess like what the data is about, as opposed to like specific.
At the
Number.
moment, it's difficult to say because it's spitting out sensor data from the satellite dish that is running everything through it.
But I can't tell like what it's reading
Yeah, no,
for.
you can download the data and attempt to decrypt it later, but at the moment, just trying to read what's in here, you can't make heads or tails of this. It
Yeah,
could be
no.
spitting out astrometric data. It could be spitting out atmospheric data. Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to know.
I'll go ahead and download it then. I'd like to. It
All
would
right.
be a good idea to have this for later.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually.
Yep. So, yeah, your ghost Firefly will pop out, and he'll begin to download the data from the computers. So while that's going on, Have we missed anyone? I don't think we have. I think that's everybody, yeah?
Uh,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We got everyone. All right. So now that the sensor's in place, Theo, on the larger computer that's showing the status of the satellite dish, you do see a little message pop up and goes, "New sensor detected."
new sensor detected. Does it
Uh,
say on where?
it doesn't say where. It's a pop up that shows up on the screen that's showing the status of the dish, and Remy will walk over to you. Goes, "It's probably me. We just got the sensor put into the wall there."
I got it.
And Remy will kind of walk up beside you and she'll tap on the control panel and she hits a couple of buttons and then the message goes from a red message to a yellow message and the message changes to calibrating. And you see a progress bar pop up and it begins to move fairly slowly, but it's moving a little bit. So once we have this thing calibrated, we should have access to the greater network, and we should at least get a healthy scan, hopefully of at least this half of the planet. So it's at least a step in the right direction, but I mean, it's not guaranteed we're going to find anything really at the moment. But and Remy just kind of turns to you, goes, do you really think he's on Earth?
I mean, unless he has a ship, then I would say so.
Hmm. I mean, we can pretty much travel the system without much difficulty these days, so I mean,
And we don't exactly know the extent of his speed. Who knows? He can probably just dash into space. Though I would assume landing probably sucks then.
well, I mean, he's fast enough to break through whatever the time barrier is and whatever speed that is. I mean, it's got to be something incredible though to do what he does though, right?
Flash Garden.
I mean, it's not like I really understand any of this arc stuff.
Well, I mean, if it's anything like, natural lightning, then yeah, it moves faster than the eye can see. And that's pretty fast. The progress bar has reached about halfway at this point.
Hmm. Do you think the people that used to work here would have hit something?
Remy kind of looks around and goes, well, mm,
Doesn't hurt to look.
I mean, we can certainly look. This looks more like a research facility that studied, I guess, whatever. And she kind of like motions to the computers, whatever they were studying here. I mean, based on the satellite dish, I would think it's probably something microwave and related to space, considering how large it is and the direction it's pointed.
Do you think they'll have a microwave gun?
A microwave gun?
You know, something that uses like radiation to, you know, overheat stuff.
That sounds pretty dark.
Well, yes, in the terms of it, yeah, but it also sounds pretty cool.
I'm just
I
waving my head around the corner of like a server farm not too far away. I'm just looking at Theo like, and I thought I was the fucking villain here.
I don't think it has a microwave gun. I mean, it has to use microwaves in order to, I guess, do what it does. But I don't know if you can pull that thing out and make a gun out of it.
Well, I mean, they probably won't have a gun here, but Someone probably made a blueprint. You never know.
I mean, I never say never, I suppose, but I feel even if you had that, what would you do with it?
Well, first off, make it.
Well, that seems obvious, but I mean, what are you going to do with it once it's made?
Use it.
On what?
on whatever. I'm a smith. It's my job to make stuff.
You're the one that asked.
Yeah, I don't
If
even
it,
want to imagine what it looks like to see a cabal being liquefied by some kind of microwave,
The
so I
fuck's
don't
a
even want to
cabal?
imagine that.
Excuse me?
the fuck's a ball?
Uh, Remy's just kind of like, oh shit.
Do share. Do
Yeah,
share,
do
please.
share, please, young lady.
Are they as bulky as me?
Are they as bulky as?
Bigger.
It was at this point that she
and-
realized that she fucked up.
Oh fuck.
Two
When am I
and
gonna
four.
fight?
They're an alien. Well, they're not all one species. They're actually multiple species, so I guess that's kind of why they're called. They're like an alliance of alien races that came to attack Earth because of the
Huh.
Traveler.
When do I get to
I feel
fight
like
one then?
maybe you should stop talking, considering I don't know if we want to know why they came here for the traveler.
When do I get to fight one?
I don't know. Everything's kind of been turned upside down since I came here, and things are not as they were as far as I remember, or at least how I've been told. And
Damn.
Saying that, look at what you went and did. You made Theo sad.
That would be true if I actually had actual emotions.
You do have emotions.
You do. You're an exo. You have emotions.
you're not an android.
You used to be human.
Apparently, you can't take a joke.
Go fuck yourself. I was even on your side for the microwave gun idea.
Even to me, I was on your side.
So by this point, the progress bar has completed on the calibration on the panel, and the yellow message goes from yellow to green, indicating sensor okay, and the message disappears, and everything seems to be running back to normal. Remy begins to hit a couple buttons on the panel and goes, all right, let's take this thing for a spin.
Alright, launch it up.
All right. So you hear a couple buttons and you begin to hear some loud machine sounds like it's turning, like "Rrrr." It's kind of loud. It is only for like about a second, just "Rrrr."
Yeah.
And Remy just kind of looks like, okay, I hope I didn't break it. She taps a couple more buttons, and you see the readout on the satellite change from a green to a kind of a vibrant yellow, like it's pulsing something. And then you do see kind of a like a wave kind of like pop out from the dish, and it's pulsing every second or two. And Remy just goes, I think it's working. And the sensor readouts that you're seeing that has all these numbers on here, they begin to flash a new series of numbers. Before, where it was a number of, like, you would see a lot of numbers between 4 through 9. Here you're seeing a lot more numbers between 0 and 3. Remy and Sapphire kind of walk over to one of the panels that's displaying the sensor data, and they kind of look good to each other, and they look back at the panel. Is it working? Sapphire goes, well, it is working. I just don't know what it's telling us. It's, for whatever reason, it's heavily encrypted in a language I'm not familiar with. That's weird.
I just push Uros over to it.
Remy just kind of turns to you. Why would a sensor outpost heavily encrypt its data like this?
Because there's always more than meet the eye. You should realize this as you're a guardian.
No, I get security measures, but this level of decryption is heavier than what we normally see. That's what's interesting, is why would it be so heavily encrypted? Sapphire begins to scan and she starts to download the data. Sapphire goes, we're gonna take all this with us and hopefully we can maybe get some answers. And DB will actually pop in and goes, what if Malachi could help us decrypt it?
You want to shop?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's the only one we know of that's sort of his forte.
Well.
And Remy will just kind of go and just turn to you. Who's Malachi?
Wait, no, she knows who Malachi is.
Did she meet him?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. They met briefly.
No, they didn't meet briefly. She knew about him from her own world.
Except he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
Yeah.
So...
That's what it was.
That's as much as she knows him.
Because I was like, there was something different about it. That's what it was. My bad. I'm sorry. All right. So retcon that.
It is officially retcon. Matrix delete the VOD.
Okay.
This never happened.
Nobody, whoever's listening, sorry, it didn't happen.
You're wrong.
I'll edit this part out.
Your
It never
memories are
happened.
incorrect.
It's Berenstain, not Berenstein.
You know nothing.
Oh God, let's not get into this topic.
Please no.
Let's get into it. It's the greatest
agree.
topic in the world.
Please. I agree with the homie Dave. Please do not.
We can do a
Matrix.
whole podcast on that.
Okay,
Let's
Matrix, we're editing this out. There we go. See, I told myself. I'm not taking it out. It's staying.
All right. So, yeah, DB will chime in and goes, well, let's maybe get this to Malachi. Let's see if he can help us out with it, right?
Doesn't hurt to see.
All right.
All right. So, do you guys try to radio downstairs, or do you leave the facility first?
I would assume we should probably leave the facility first because there would probably be interference.
Yep.
This is underground.
We're taking the
Exactly.
sensor with us, right?
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
Remy will go back over to the
Okay,
panel and she retrieves the sensor. Since all the data has been collected at this point,
Good.
Sapphire downloaded everything, and Ash did download sensor data from another computer. So that I was reading the information that it was spitting out before, and then Remy has the after.
Okay, cool.
All right. So you guys will make your way back up. I won't have you roll anything for this because this is just gonna be climbing up the cable.
Or
I mean,
just
the
use
power's
my
on.
fucking thing.
Hang on, the power's
isn't-
on. Hey,
Yeah,
does this
so
thing
isn't
work?
the elevator active?
Beep.
You can try the elevator, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna step in, press the button.
I'm going to stand far away from that fucking elevator.
Honestly, yeah, no, same. I'm gonna be ready because something, knowing how
Man.
things knowing how things are likely going to go. There's probably
I
something in
mean,
that elevator.
shouldn't you let the tank, be the tester?
I look over at him. Yeah, all right, if you wish.
Well, just in case.
You know what? All
'Cause
right.
the elevator, we're bringing the elevator down, right?
No,
Or,
It's
Oh,
already
it's
down.
already
oh,
at
oh,
our
oh,
area.
oh,
I don't know. I look over at Theo.
okay.
Weight limit.
No, wait,
I-
wait, wait.
That's why I should be going first, because then there's only my weight.
Or last. You just need to go on your own.
No, I say I agree with him. He can go first. I step out real quick.
Okay.
You know, Thea, I hear the Vanguard has this great diet you might be interested in.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I would need a grinder, as I just dunk.
Yeah, it's called Banshee.
It's
no.
We're just gonna get sandpaper, just like.
I lean
Yeah,
over.
Okay,
I'll go on the,
so-
I'll go on the
hold on.
elevator and
If you-
test.
Hold on one second. If you think about it, that's a multi-layered joke because Banshee was the ones that created Exos. If you think about it.
Oh my god.
We don't know that yet. Should we?
Yeah, I know. That's why I was saying it like that.
There's so many layers to that, and if you don't know the context,
It's future
way out
events.
in left field.
It's future events. There we go.
The lore.
Okay, I'll erase that part too.
Lore.
The lore.
Yeah, I'll be the
Okay,
first one to go on the
so-
elevator and test.
Okay, Theo, how heavy are you?
Let me see.
Because you're
I-
like what? You're like
Oh.
what, 6'7"? So I'm
200.
assuming
He's the end of the
200 kilos.
205 IB.
pounds.
205
205
That's
pounds?
LB. That's LB.
You're-
not IB.
LB.
That's a
LB.
pretty light body.
Yeah, that's lightweight as shit.
What about the rest of his armor, though? Like, oh shit.
I mean, I would figure like at 6'7",
What's
with full armor, you probably gotta be pushing 400 pounds.
I probably technically weigh heavier than him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the
Mm.
metal frame, the armor, the
You'd
fact that
weigh
you're 6'7"
more.
and you're a juggernaut.
Yeah, you weigh a
Like
bit
you
more.
gotta be pushing 400 pounds.
Honestly, I don't know exactly what my fucking weight is because of the amount of complications I've gone through for this.
Here, we'll give you a scale. You weigh a lot. There we go. Simple.
Cause
You
I
weigh
was-
more than your average sedan.
Yeah.
Because it says I weigh 200. I weigh 20 to 30 pounds more than a human with a similar height and build.
Okay, so let me figure this. 6'7" frame weight.
Average.
Yeah,
Right,
we're
okay.
gonna pull an average.
Because
and
I'm like
then-
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
6'1". That's my height.
Okay, so Theo is 6'1".
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I generally thought you were like super tall. I thought you were like 6'7".
Well,
Oh,
no,
that's
like
weird. I thought you were too.
I'm pretty sure I couldn't get that tall.
Okay,
Mhm.
so an average male of 5'6" is about 106 pounds. So if you're about 6'1", with a large frame,
I mean, technically,
I mean, you, and this is of course going off of like fleshy numbers, not like metal numbers either.
I mean, I
so-
guess considering I was technically going by human height. I guess technically my height would be wrong for an exo.
It's not how fat you are, it's how dense are you.
Exactly.
Well, no, like because I would by human height I would be 6'1", but I guess exo
Maybe s-
like 6'5", maybe 6'6".
Okay.
Okay. I can-
So then, yeah, I mean, you'd be pushing about that. We're gonna say you'd be
Yeah,
pushing about 350. So,
Yes,
All right.
because
So-
average.
so with that being
Ooh.
said, then at 350 pounds,
So I'm 350 pounds. I'm 6'8".
yep, and you're the only one in the elevator. So you go to hit the button that goes up, elevator kind of shakes a little bit, and then you start slowly going up.
Bye.
Ah, I ascend.
You're not all the way there yet.
So you begin to ascend the elevator, and every once in a while you feel a little sideways shaking.
Oh, it's fine. Everything's fine.
This is fine. All right, so yeah, you do make it up to the top, and same thing as you kind of approach the top there. There's some more sideways shaking as you get in there, and then you do make it up to the top.
I'll just go ahead and carefully just step out and send the elevator back down.
Oh, yeah, you just kind of reach in, you just boom, hit the down button. Similar thing, it moves slowly. There's some sideways shaking. You can even see it as you're watching the car go down. It looks like the cables, there might be some wear and tear on it, which might be causing the sideways shaking.
Well, I'm a blacksmith,
And-
not an engineer. I can't help that.
And the elevator will come back down, and it is ready for the next occupants.
I just kind of gesture. Next.
Just go.
I
I'm
don't
just,
even
I'm
bother
just
with
standing
it.
there.
I
I'm like,
literally just
okay,
go
at least
in-
we know it works.
I just go into the elevator, climb up top, and just attach my shit to the fucking wire and just rappel myself up. Fuck that. This is so much
Yeah,
quicker.
I guess. I don't know. I guess
I'm just like,
The
really?
rest of us are the rest of us could probably just go up in one trip.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm just like gesturing next.
Yeah,
like who's
the
first?
three
Who
of
wants to
you
go?
are the smaller frames of the team. So yeah, the
Yeah.
three, like you, Remy, and Uros can easily.
I step
ride the
in.
Yeah.
elevator.
Okay.
Let's go. I guess.
Yeah. I guess all three of us are getting in. I press the button.
The cable fucking snaps.
I'm just waiting for the cheesy elevator music to come on. It's all you hear on the way up. What the hell
And I
is
guess
this?
while we wait for them, I guess either me or Elias would be contacting.
Yep,
Malachi.
you guys are
Okay.
topside, so you could put out a radio call to Malachi.
Before we do that, I'm gonna check outside the fucking door real quick.
Check outside the door.
Mm-hmm. The vault door.
Okay. So make a perception for me.
1 second. Perception. 23.
Okay. You peek
Thanks.
around the corner, and you're looking outside. Yeah, you're looking towards. Okay. So you're looking down that pathway that you walked up. Nothing really has changed. You can still, looking off in the distance with that perception, you can still sort of see the kills that you left. They're still out on the ground, off in the distance there. But outside of that, no one else seems to have approached.
Okay.
All right, so while you're doing that, the elevator does make its way back up, shaking sideways, a little more violently with 3 people in there, but it does make it back up to the top. And Remy's kind of holding the side of the elevator as it's shaking, just like, and walks out like, I hate that elevator.
You've been in it before?
No, that's the worst elevator I've ever ridden. I swear to
Ah.
God.
Okay.
I felt like we were gonna drop at any second.
But
Mm,
isn't that thrilling?
I don't know.
Just
Is
kinda-
it thrilling to be inside of a metal box dropping however many stories?
I'll make. You mean
I mean-
rising?
No, we would fall down
the cable would
shaft.
break. She's saying we go wee.
Oh.
I mean,
I mean,
Radio
it
probably would-
happens, but I don't consider it fun.
I don't know. We were in a box where things were crushing on
You
top
never
of
know
us.
until you do it.
Climb
Wait.
back in, push the button.
There was two people talking. What?
I said you never know until you try it.
Yeah. It's not fun being in an elevator that crashes down, so many stories.
I'd say it'd probably be fun.
The ride down might be fun until you go splatting into the floor.
We got ghosts for that.
That sounds like a fleshy problem.
It still hurts.
So?
That does
I
sound
know.
like a fleshy problem.
Can't believe you were my student.
Look, the elevator's perfectly fine. I reach in, press the button to go back down, but I'm not in it. I just let the doors close. See, it's perfectly fine.
Perfectly safe.
I'm waiting
The
for
car
it.
violently shakes, and the cable snaps, and the car goes dropping down.
I said it. I fucking said that as a joke. I will
And
say.
there's a loud and there is smoke rising up from the elevator shaft.
I'm leaning over, looking down at it, and waving. Okay, it happens, but hey.
We weren't in it. That's all that
Yeah,
matters.
see? We're okay.
That seemed like it would have been fun.
I think it would have been. It's quick.
Remy gestures, you're welcome to drop down the elevator shaft for shits and giggles if you want to.
Well, no, we don't have the elevator car. How can we do it now?
There is no elevator anymore.
Yeah, never mind. It's
That's
no fun
the only
now.
issue.
And besides, we should probably contact Malachi.
Oh,
so we
Yeah,
can
definitely.
get this stuff done.
Let's do that.
Because that's the thing we were supposed to do.
Don't worry, we're idiots. We do this stuff. Yes.
Such a negative answer.
We get things done somehow. That's all that matters.
Yeah, we just have a little weird fun on the way.
We get a bit sidetracked on the way to our objective, but we get it done in the end.
We're like severely
You gotta get back
ADD.
to your timeline. You gotta ask if your fucking versions of us were actually fun or were they fucking lazy as shit. Because they do not seem like a fun time. Because if you can't have fun when you're near death, God, I don't.
You know
be
what
around my
happened
version
to
of you.
us?
See, you find fun in your own death. I find more fun in handing out death. There's a difference.
I
Wow.
exploded a fucking Hydra with C4.
Can't we have both?
Yeah, no, we can have fun while avoiding death and also in potentially dying.
Yeah. Because if you ain't risking
We're
your life, it
guardians.
ain't fun.
The risk is kind of lost on us.
Well, yeah, the risk is kind of lost because we can resurrect, but I mean, it's in your perception, I guess.
I mean, it makes sense for me. Crucible participant. Those three, I don't know.
We're just out here.
Once.
I'll be
My job is to be thrilling.
I'll be right back.
I had it once.
Your job is
All
to
right.
be thorough. My job
I'm still young.
is to perform unethical experiments on aliens. You know.
I lean over to the rest of them.
Remy does not know that about you.
Oh fuck! That's fun.
No, I just
And
lean over to
why
the
I
rest.
dislike
Did
you
we all
before.
grow up and get old?
You guys can actually
You
grow.
guardians age.
Did we like have to be adults? You know,
No, Guardians
responsible.
do not age.
But did we have to be responsible?
You guys grow.
You guys grow.
Have we?
Above game, no, you do not.
Yeah.
You are the same age. As long as you are a guardian, you remain the same age.
Who's
I feel bad for
talking?
Osiris.
Do you
Someone
guys
was
hear this?
resurrected with back issues.
You're like the adult baby given at birth. You're just fully
Oh,
grown. Here
That
you
explains what I felt when I appeared.
go. You were reborn. Yeah.
Okay, so who's making the
It's
radio
not
call?
bueno.
Yeah. Time to call. Time to call Malachi.
Yep. So, who wants to talk to him? Who wants to be the guy?
Well, Elias and Theo, I thought were gonna try and contact him. So
Yeah, so I'd be contacting him.
yeah.
Yeah, but since Blue
Since
stepped
we-
away, we'll have a Theo.
So I can contact Malachi.
So, Theo, you'll put out a comm link out to Malachi. It does take a moment, but you do receive audio only transmission. Theo, how can I help you?
Oh, there he is.
Hola.
Back.
So we got some, well, a bit of information. We made to we made to a location that would potentially assist us, and we have some data that you might be able to decrypt.
Well, you're feeding me so much information these days. I'm loving it.
Alright, let's not give it to him.
Oh my god.
I just
Fucking-
want to see what he does.
Just fucking step on his toes.
I mean, if you want to
No,
miss out on...
smack
I'm giving
him in
him
the
the
back of the
information.
head.
I'm giving it to him.
Sorry.
I'm just being a smart ass and being like,
I
alright, let's
know.
not give it
Smack
to him.
Elias in the back of the head.
I'm the one with the anti-material
Yes.
rifle here.
All right, and I actually have some information to share to you about your recent escapade to Europa.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't get any ice
Very
cubes.
fun.
Lon.
You got for us.
I'm
More
sending you
information is
coordinates to
always
my
nice.
location in Australia.
For the base that we already know about?
This is a different location.
Yeah, he's sending us coordinates. It's new.
If it's not as cool.
You don't know that.
I said if it's not as cool.
Alright, we'll be there when we can, and hopefully it'll be soon.
All right, and one more thing. I've heard some rumors about this strange obelisk that's coming to the city.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it, please.
Yeah, you just
Bad
Ash
things
leaning over
happen.
and no, don't touch it, don't touch it.
Do not.
I
It's just
don't
more
have
frantic,
access
don't touch
to
it.
I was just wanting to know if you could tell me what you experienced.
Well, we can tell you when we get there.
Whiny bullshit.
We can talk about it when we see
It'd be
you.
better if we talked about it in person, not over the
Yeah.
comms.
Definitely
Fair
don't
enough.
want to risk anyone listening in on what we're saying.
Unless it's if it's encrypted
Indeed.
enough.
All right, I will await your I will wait you at the designated coordinates.
Bye.
I hate you so much.
So the location that you receive is actually, instead of it being along the coastline of Australia, it's more in the central part of the country.
Fuck.
Yay. In the mountain.
Is it the
It's
place where
Actually,
people
it's
disappear?
more of the desert-ish kind of area.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna get sand in my
OMG.
joints.
That's why I wear a dress.
While everybody's not paying attention after the ship lands, I'm gonna find a giant huntsman spider and then put it in Uros's ship.
Oh, a pet!
I'm just imagining Elias doing that, and Rose is like super excited, and Elias is just very angry about that. It's like, goddamn, I thought you'd be scared.
Well, no.
Me
here's the thing,
personally, reality,
giant-
I am scared of them.
So hold on, who knows how big giant huntsman spiders?
Yeah, they are not small.
They are
not.
Yeah, they are not small. They,
yeah.
oh man.
Well, no, they can't kill a person. They'll bite you, but they won't do anything to you.
No, it's
They're non-venomous.
Yeah.
they're big.
Big baby.
Big 8-legged baby.
Baby.
It's a puppy with 8 legs. I'm gonna teach it to bark.
Eat it.
Okay.
Imagine seeing a spider. Imagine your friend having a spider, and you just see them like doing like dog tricks with the
Yeah.
spider.
Okay, roll over.
It
Play dead.
telling a spider to shake.
Wait a minute. Imagine if
starts
we could
shaking.
fucking train. Wait, hold on. Imagine if we could train a spider to be a scout.
Oh my god, that'd be
Oh.
amazing.
Okay, go ahead. Put the spider in my ship. Go ahead.
And put
Go
the
ahead.
spider in the thing. We're gonna teach it.
Let's just collect a bunch
Pet
of
spider,
spiders.
pet spider, pet spider.
Hey,
all
can we
raised,
have
Does
a
Malachi
pet?
see us doing this?
You guys are outside. He doesn't see any of this happening.
It's
I mean,
audio.
he has to
We're
have
gonna
cameras.
see the homie
he also-
Malachi.
I mean, if he does, you don't know.
Hey guys, look at this one. It's huge. Oh, he's so cute.
That's what she said.
Oh,
I'm just gonna turn
I
to Remy
I
like,
could feel Remy and Ash just looking over at Elias, just like, really?
You're really like. You are really like this.
just to Remy. Although I might be the insane one for weapons, they're just insane.
we are not
just know how to have
insane.
fun.
And I'm sitting there petting the spider.
Say what you will about how fucking like insane these people are. At least they are enjoying themselves.
I'm just sitting there
I enjoy
petting it.
myself
Look,
with weapons.
this one's so friendly.
But no, you also have to remember, we're also very efficient killing machines.
We are?
But we are.
Except for that one.
I got to teach you to attack. And whispering to the spider.
Roll to tame.
Roll animal handling.
No, legitimately, see if you can.
Oh
Yeah,
god, yeah, I want to
animal
see. I want
handling,
to see
let's
too.
go.
Where's my screen
Let's
thingy?
do it.
Okay, animal. Where's animal? It should be
Animal
alphabet.
handling.
Oh, right here.
It's second.
Oh,
It's second
shit.
to top.
Yeah. Oh shit.
just
It just looks at me. It's just looking at me
Just
like.
fucking bites you.
Animal handling one. I kind of want to roll it
Natural
myself.
one.
Oh,
I
you-
want
Hold
to
on.
roll myself to see how I do with
Oh,
it.
God,
I
yeah,
wanna
do
try
it, do
this
it, do it.
also.
Yeah, do it. I want to see.
Fine.
God, we're idiots. Oh my
Hey,
god.
I
Elias.
got 20.
I'm nat 20. Oh my god, Elias gets a pet spider.
Yeah,
Fucking-
Elias gets a pet spider.
So we're actually gonna say because you rolled that natural 20 is how you were able to get the spider into Uros's ship in the first place.
Well, no, I'm keeping this fucking spider.
Yeah, it's his now.
No,
Well,
like you stored an
here-
Earth
here's-
ship, and
here's
then
the
No,
later you
secret.
did it.
here's the thing.
Event.
I put a random ass fucking spider into his ship. I'm
Oh, it's
grabbing
just
another one and taming this one. That's why I did this roll.
So okay, so here's the sequence of events. Elias grabs the spider and puts it into Uros's cockpit. Uros, you attempt to tame the spider and you immediately get bitten by it.
Ow!
You will take
How much? Oh my god!
Taking actual damage.
Oh!
you are taking 4 points of biting damage. Ash, you see this and you pull the spider off of Uros with that animal handling. You're able to pull him off successfully.
Yay.
And Elias, you just grab the spider and go, "No, it's mine."
What does the spider do?
The spider is just
the
like
spider
looking
pretty
around,
chill, would it
terrified. Its
be?
arms are wiggling. It's trying to
Trying to
move, but it
leave.
can't really do much because you have it by the back.
Either we let the spider go, or you tame the spider to be our friend. There is no.
I'm
Yeah.
going to tame it.
You see, Remy? This is what I'm talking about.
You're just jealous
She's
because you
just
don't
kind
have
of
one.
looking like, wow, this is not at all what I expected from you guys.
What did you expect? Fucking,
Wait.
we're in like a really stressful situation. We have to have fun somehow.
I look over. Wait. Does he still
No,
have
it's
it?
just you guys are a lot more mature in the time I know you.
I'm still mature. I just
So
like
mature,
weapons.
he says.
So you hear me do that? Mature, whatever.
The fucking the one SpongeBob meme. Like, it's like, "Hoy me noy."
Okay, I can't say I'm mature, but I'm more mature than them.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's just
But
rude.
no, I am taming the spider. Like, I'm gonna fucking just tame it.
Oh.
Gonna- I probably have something that it can eat that isn't going to kill it.
Your
Okay,
flesh.
so
Your
in
flesh.
addition to having to level up, you're now gonna have to be taking care of your pet spider.
Oh my
Okay,
god!
that's fine.
Oh my god.
The spiders can go weeks without food.
Is this
I
a
hesitate
combat
to
spider or is
ask.
this a spy? Is this a combat spider or is it a scout?
No, it's not gonna be a combat spider.
Oh, I was
I
hoping for
hesitate to
combat
ask.
spider, Loki.
Yeah, it
But
is the
what
one I
is the
thought it was.
spider's name?
We will come back to that.
I was low-key hoping for combat spider, I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's gonna be a pet. It's not gonna be a combat spider.
It's now a combat spider.
It is a
Combat
pet.
spider, combat spider. Send that bitch in.
Oh, well, okay.
I'd say CC.
See?
CC.
I'm going with Bitey. Asshole.
I'm going with
As
Spidey.
you're
That's
holding the bite marked hand.
I'm just like shaking it. Ow. Really? I just wanted to be a friend.
He's gonna train his spider. Elias is gonna train the spider to bite Uros specifically.
Oh, shit.
He's already got a taste for his blood.
Yeah, I was
The
gonna say a
command
little
is
late.
just bite Uros.
The spider's just confused.
Yeah, it's just the wiggling.
It's literally the meme
It's,
of like,
yeah, it's
full, like,
legs are just
full
moving. Like it doesn't
palming
know what's
of
going on. It's
yeah,
just
a
like,
rat. Like you're
why
my
am I
friend now.
upside down?
You're gonna have to
You're
get
my
it in a
friend
nice
now. What
little
happened?
place to
Stop
stay. And...
fighting.
I just put the fucking thing on my arm and just have it like sit there.
Oh, it can
Okay,
attack.
with that animal handling, it just sits on your hand. It just
New
it's there,
jewelry.
It's not doing anything.
At this point, Remy, I'd say just go into your ship.
What do you think we put in hers?
Don't terrify the kid.
Remy will just like
Hey,
approach
it's toughening
you.
her up.
Rose, if you put something in my ship, you will regret it.
Hey, you could already beat my ass. Have a little fun.
Well, I'm
I
not
just-
gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna do something better.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Do it. Do,
Do
it.
it. Do it. Now I'm in on it. Wait a minute. Oh god.
So while this conversation's happening, Malachi will be.
He's just walking out into the situation.
We're all being
Yeah.
idiots.
Just walking, seeing you guys congregate around Uros's ship. There's some spider talking. Talks up. Am I interrupting something?
Yes, they're being
Uh,
ridiculous, and I'm pointing to Theo and Remy.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Mine's just a leg sweep, fucking Uros.
We have guys. We have a.
How much damage do I take?
The session is just.
It's
us
just
kicking the
automatic.
shit out of Uros.
Yeah.
You guys
For
sprain
spider
ankles.
related. You're just kicking the shit out of Uros for spider related reasons.
I didn't do anything. I wanted the spider was a pet, and I get bit, and then.
Malachi just looks at all of you and just goes, I can't say I'm surprised.
Well, we tamed a spider. I just hold it out to him.
We have obtained spider.
You have obtained a spider. You
A
have not tamed a spider.
Oh, obtained. Yeah. So.
I have no tame.
Besides from them, we have the data for the satellite that we found.
That we
Or
do.
we're setting up.
Very well. I
Uh,
have some labs ready downstairs to receive the information. But while
that-
we do that, information for you, Europa. You were looking into trying to recreate that, and he points to Uros's weapon on his back, the Graviton Lance. You were looking to recreate that, yeah? He's looking at you, Theo, as he says this.
Possibly, yeah.
Well, you're in luck. We were able to compile a complete blueprint of it, and it is, in fact, replicatable. It'll take some time and a fair amount of materials, but if you want, we would be able to recreate it.
If I had eyebrows, they would be raising right now.
I'm doing it for you. It's like, cool. Hey, then you get one. I'm like elbowing you. Then you get one too. Sweet.
Well, that's nice that it's replicatable, but what materials does it need?
Well, materials are going to be fairly expensive, especially considering the inner workings of the weapon itself. It doesn't require your normal kind of, uh, let's say, bullets.
Oh,
Rather,
that's understandable.
it's interesting. They will accept normal ammo, but they change the ammo as it fires. It's really remarkable stuff.
Changes the ammo as it fires.
Yes, miniature black holes.
Why would I been firing? Sweet.
It would seem so. Um, it's unusual because you would think a black hole would immediately just suck up all the natural area around it, but because of Earth's gravity, the black holes dissipate in a way that actually makes them an efficient weapon. It's a really remarkable
Or
device.
harnessing the power of
No,
black holes. Amazing.
Interesting.
when they designed this weapon, I must say it's a very intricate design. But with the data we've been able to uncover, we would be able to replicate it. So, good news on that front.
Sweet.
Now the um other unfortunate news I've been hearing lately.
Mm.
There's been some rumblings out in the reef.
Ooh.
The Awoken specifically. They're usually very quiet when it comes to outside matters. They rarely interfere. But they seem to have sent out scouting parties recently.
Where to exactly?
And for what purpose?
That I don't know. They've gone completely silent since departing the reef. But I'm imagining it's got to be connected to matters that are happening at hand. I've attempted to try to reach out to the Awoken. Unfortunately, they're not exactly receptive to outside callers. So, I'm not exactly sure where, but I can tell you that they've sent out parties, and these are not your typical scouting parties. You remember the twins, yes?
Agreeing on.
Well, it's not them, obviously, but people of their stature and their power within the Awoken hierarchy. Dangerous folk, no doubt, but they only send these types of people out in very, very incredible circumstances. They might know something we don't, so I would advise if you happen to encounter any of these teams that perhaps a friendly gesture to assure them that we are not the enemy might be in order.
Seems that way. And who knows, since we have an Awoken, maybe they'll be a bit more responsive.
It might be so. Hard to say without actually getting details about their mission, which is incredibly hard to come by even for myself.
Or if, they're at all talkative.
Hmm. I have some spies within the reef that do relay certain aspects of information, which is how I was able to gather this. But as far as anything more about that, I'm assuming that information came from when they left the distributary.
Hmm.
He turns to you, Eros. how much do you know about the distributary and your awoken heritage?
Really so much right now. I mean, still being kind of young, I don't really know a whole lot. I just know enough of it.
Well, as you may or may not know, time moves incredibly slowly inside the distributary. In fact, it's very different from our time. 1 minute out here could be hundreds, if not thousands, of years inside the distributary. The technology there would most likely be more advanced than anything we could possibly imagine, just given the amount of time that flows in our world compared to theirs. They would have advanced millions, if not billions, of years beyond our own.
I've only been there at least I've been there once, right? Because
Yeah.
yeah,
The distributary,
not the distributary, but
Oh, the reef. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I've been
you've
there
out to the
because
reef.
that was where we went. I've only been to the reef at least once so far. That was interesting. But outside of that, I don't know. And your Uros's demeanor has changed a bit when it was brought up about Awoken, because his character, the way he is, it's yeah, he's having fun, but this part of his life he doesn't. He feels that pull. He's still Awoken, but he's just trying to still deal with it. I don't know about all this, but we need to stop that hand. That is the big thing. So, what do you need me to do?
I believe you had a contact at some point in the reef. If you might be able to reach out to her and probe her for any additional information that might be of value to us, that might be helpful. Outside of that, I don't know what you could do that could really change what's happening at the moment. You're too young to have connections with the reef, and you don't really know anyone from the distributary, as really no one should.
Yes, I
We'll put this matter on the back burner for now. There may be more to this than we understand yet, but something to keep in the back of our minds. Now, the data you received, you said, this was from the sensor tower where?
Cosmodrome.
Cosmodrome. Gotcha. He leads you down a set of stairs that is just like opened up inside the ground. It's another underground facility. And he will walk down the stairs and it will lead down a long metal hallway. Do you guys follow?
Yep.
All right. So he leads you down a large hallway that leads into a massive underground bunker. And as you walk down here, you do see a number of people. They're in lab coats. They're all hunched over computers. They're tapping away information. And goes, "Welcome to, well, one of the many hearts of my operation. Here we have many decryptors, cryptarchs, many people who've dealt with Golden Age technology. Any advantage that we can have here, we try to gather what we can and sift through all the information available to us."
Hmm.
He continues to walk down the hallway, and you're walking past these desks with these people who are hunched over the computers. Their hands are dancing over the keyboards. They're typing out a lot of information. A couple of them kind of look up and they notice you and they look up at you, but they don't really do much more outside of just kind of look at you and just observe, like, oh, they notice you're there and they just kind of get back to work.
Expensive.
It takes a lot of it takes a lot of glimmer, it takes a lot of manpower, and it takes a lot of resources to be able to do everything that we do here. He leads you to a back corner where there's a large table. Looks like a kind of like an examining table a little bit, and he gestures for you to lay down the information. And both Firefly and I'm sorry, who was the other one who picked up the info?
Sapphire?
Nova.
Oh.
Yeah. No, your ghost and Ash's ghost.
Dragonfly.
Yeah, so your guys' ghosts kind of settle onto the tables, and you see little lights kind of like ring around the ghosts as they go, ooh, that's kind of interesting. And Nova will actually kind of do like a little bit of a wiggle as he kind of sits on the table and goes, ooh, that kind of tickles. And there's a ring of light around the ghosts where they're sitting, and you see like little streams of green just kind of like passing out, like it's like they're sending out information into this thing. And he goes, well, it'll take a few minutes to download all of the data, it seems. Looks like there's quite a bit here. And it's heavily encrypted.
Something we were kind of trying to deal with.
Nothing my code breakers can't crack. It might just take a little more time. And he's looking closer at the monitor as the sensor information is kind of going by. Well, it's a familiar language, but a lot of this type of computation language was lost to the Golden Age. But I'm sure our code breakers will be able to crack it in some time. So after a few minutes go by, the ghosts will kind of pop up from the table, and they just kind of shake a little bit and just go, ooh, okay. That's all we had to do, right? And Malachi just turns to them, yes, we gathered all the data you sent over to us. We'll begin processing right away. In the meantime, and he pulls out a small little flash drive and he hands it to you, Theo.
All right.
Copy of the Graviton Lance information that you were looking into. This should at least help you start the process anyway. Banshee 43 might be able to give you some more information there. He's very good with building weapons, I hear, so he might have a deeper insight into the weapon itself that might make it go a little faster.
Yeah, so with the inner works of the weapon, I could possibly get a better handling on crafting some of these more exotic weapons.
Indeed. And it can make it possible for more of your guardians to procure these weapons.
Yeah, and for a blacksmith, this is the treasure trove.
Well, consider a reward for a job well done back in Europa.
Alright. And you also want to know a bit of the obelisk?
Yes, I've gathered some information while you're on the way over here, and he kind of taps on the table a little bit, and an image pops up in a holographic display over the table, and it's a picture of the obelisk from a right-hand kind of a view. And he looks at it and goes, I understand this recently just appeared out of nowhere.
Would be correct. And for our understandings of it, well, practically none besides of well, technically two features of it. First being that whoever, I guess, interacts with it sees a possible future.
It's fascinating.
Yes,
And
however, of course,
you're
we don't
seeing
know.
different sensor overlays of the image as it's pulling up. And it's revealing different little bits of data. You're seeing it's trying to analyze the material that's made from, but it can't recognize the material. It's emitting a small energy signature to it that's very, very faint, but is able to be identified.
However, for the most part, since of this discovery, we're unsure if it has uses to it. So we don't know if it'll just crumble after a certain amount of touches.
Malachi is kind of studying the data as he's looking this over and goes, this might be of interest. And he taps a line on the display, and the display kind of blows up a little bit, and you're reading some information. And what this reads as object vibrating at unidentifiable frequency. And he's looking at this and he turns to you. You all touched this obelisk, yes?
Yep.
For me, force, but yes.
And Remy will chime in. I didn't touch it, no. He goes, may I see the hand that you used to touch it? One of you.
I
I'll
guess I
extend
can.
my hand.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, you have one
He
of each
grabs
race,
a
so it might be different.
tool. He grabs a tool from the table and he begins to scan a shining light over your palm. No residual energy, no vibration frequency. So whatever it is, it doesn't pass or doesn't move.
I mean, you should probably scan Ash's hand just in case, because they touched it twice.
Yeah, I did.
He walks over to you, Ash, and he takes your hand and he gently runs the scanner over it. No residual energy or vibration. Nothing
Oh.
passed to any of you for touching it. So, good sign. But this, and he looks back to the display showing that line that says vibrating an unidentifiable frequency. He goes, that I find of particular interest.
Hmm.
I can't explain now, but once I have more information, and if this is what I think it is, I'll be able to tell you more. But if I was to hazard a guess, this is from a different dimension.
Oh, that's fun.
I
I
mean,
love.
I can't
love
prove it yet, but give me some time, and I'm going to contact my spies within the city and see if I can gather some more data on the obelisk.
I mean, we
I
can
mean,
also just request it too.
I can
because-
just give you all the. I'm kind of I'm sort of in charge, I guess, uh of the teams researching it. I could get you that data pretty easily.
When were you put in charge?
I don't know. They just kind of. I mean, I was there when they did shit. I have access to the data, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because nobody knew that you're not part of the Vanguard there, other than fucking what's his name.
They
I
just
mean,
assume.
technically, you could be considered. I mean, you're an associate of Malachi, so you technically couldn't fall under that category of being one of his spies.
I guess. I don't know.
So, he's yes.
All I know is that they are giving me access to the data.
Forward me what data you can and anything that might be of value.
All right.
And I will
Mm.
see what I can find out. In the meantime, do you have any further leads as to where we're going, or as far as Godhand's location?
I don't have any.
Remy will step up to that and
Who
say,
just had an engine roar?
It's background.
"That was
Yes.
me. A
Yes.
motorcycle drove by."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He's just on. He's just like in a.
it was Gilgamesh.
We all did.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay, we're having a lot of crossover things here going on.
Oh,
I'm Monkey D. Luffy.
Oh, jeez. No.
Believe it.
God.
And just Naruto shows up.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
So yeah, Malachi will. At this point, he's gonna look over the information, and Remy will again step up and she'll say, "We have the sensor data from the satellite. We're hoping that might be able to at least point us in the right direction. If you can actually put priority on that first above the obelisk, that might help us move a little faster." Malachi kind of takes a little smile at that and kind of looks at her a little closer and goes, "I feel like I've met you before." And Remy just goes, "I've heard of you, but we've never been properly introduced. My name is Remy."
She's your granddaughter.
Do
I
not.
just do it to see what he does.
Do not fucking. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Malachi just looks at you, Elijah, just like, "What?"
He's just joking, Malachi. It's
He's
okay.
a fucking idiot. Ignore him.
Remy's just like, no, I'm not. I'm,
Don't
I'm
worry about it.
from somewhere else. Let's just leave it at that.
Don't beat around the bush with the man. Just tell him.
Elias.
Can
No.
now that
I want to.
Remy-
I don't. Sorry, what's up?
Remy's
Mhm.
just is standing firm in that. She's like, I'm just from somewhere else. I'll leave it at that. Malachi just kind of gives a little bit of a coy smile and goes, "All right." And he slowly kind of turns back over to the table, overlooking the console. "Well, I'll push to get that sensor data decrypted here for you right away. In the meantime, if you guys need a place to stay, you're welcome to stay in the bunks. They're not the most comfortable of beds, but they'll at least see you through the night."
I'm gonna find a container for the spider.
gotta be a big one.
Yeah, I mean, considering the size of the spider, how big is the container?
Big enough.
We just put it
I
in like a
mean,
little.
Like, I'm gonna find a fucking tote if it's fucking empty.
Pet carrier. It's hanging on the cage door. Let me out.
Mom!
So, Because we're gonna end here pretty soon. So Elias, you kind of walk around the facility a little bit, and you do happen to find some empty boxes. They're about.
I'm gonna make
I'd
sure they're
say-
sealable boxes.
Yeah, they are sealable boxes. The one that you pick up is gonna be. Let's see, what would this be about? We'll say. About 18 inches long, 12 inches high, and about, we'll say, I don't know, we'll say like 12 yeah, we'll go about 16 inches. So it's going to be big enough to, where like, it's going to be a little cramped for the
But
spider.
it's gonna be big enough to walk around in.
Yeah, it'll be big enough for him to at least move around.
Okay.
It's a little cramped space, but so you box up your spider.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure it's like a sealable spider or container and put
Yeah,
air
a
holes in it for it to
sealable
breathe.
spider.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, you'll probably want to put air holes in it if you're gonna seal it up. So yeah, you'll
Also, a
carve out-
bowl for water. What? It needs water.
You know, just so you're
I
imagining
mean,
this.
you're not wrong. I'm just like I'm trying to think, where are you gonna find a tiny little bowl?
It's a fucking little tiny cup.
You just cut down a styrofoam, not sorry, like a.
I mean, so yeah, you go to
I just go to Malachi's bar because I know he has one in here somewhere and just steals a
Shot glass. I was gonna say.
well, I was just gonna say, yeah, you can go to like the cantina that they have there, and you
Wait,
can...
hold on. Is there an ashtray anywhere nearby?
Oh God, clean it first.
You gotta wash that shit up.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna wash it out.
Or there should be a stack of
Yeah,
clean ones somewhere.
so in Malachi's office that he has inside this facility, there is an ashtray because you do know he is a smoker.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna steal this fucking ashtray.
So this ashtray is it's a little glass one.
Does he have any other spare ones laying around? Because I know this one might be sentimental for some reason to him.
Or are they all the same looking?
There's some metal ones in the cantina.
Okay. I'm gonna take a metal one.
All right, so yeah, you steal one of the ashtrays off one of the tables in the cantina. And that is your water dish.
I'm gonna put some water in it and give it to the fucking spider.
I shall
Very
call
caring
him
Mini-Me. This is what this campaign's come to.
The device that Malachi.
And this campaign I think
of-
it all started going downhill when God Hand ran off.
Yeah, it all went all over the place.
That's when we started just becoming shitters. I'm not.
Yeah, it's like, all right, let's take a piss on it.
It was
No.
that point when we were like, yo, pet spiders, that is a thing.
No, that device that God hand. Now I got the wrong person. Malachi used to scan. Can I borrow that from him?
There are a few spares that you can find kind of laying about the lab.
Okay,
So you can
I'm just-
find one and snag one.
okay. I'm gonna kind of do that.
What are you gonna use it for? Are you gonna try to scan the obelisk or what?
No, I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna scan Remy.
Ooh. That could be
Ooh.
cool.
But I'm going to
There's
ask
a
her.
robot in the sky.
Yeah, but no, I want.
He's not real.
Yeah, because she technically has exhibited all these other things. What says she doesn't? So that's why
Well,
I'm
maybe
taking it.
something-
I'm like, I'm not gonna keep it. I just want to see. Hey, Remy, do you mind if I give a scan real quick? Kind of thing. Not gonna do it if she doesn't want me to.
She just kind of looks at you and just tilts her head a little bit, and she reaches her hand out to you. All right.
I just take it and I start scanning and see what it does. See what it comes up with. Does it
Alright,
come
so
up with
you
anything?
start to scan her hand a little bit. And immediately it pops up. Unusual energy signature detected. And she kind of like pulls her hand back a bit, like, what is that?
I want to scan my hand now. Let's see what it does.
You can scan all our hands now, I guess. I touched
Well,
it twice.
I-
So, you know.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
don't-
you
I
guys have been
kinda-
scanned already, so like
Yeah.
you guys already know like there's nothing coming off of you.
But I want to scan mine just in case. I want to scan it again, see if it still is. Now, I don't want Malachi seeing this right now, so I kind of wanted to do this.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
he's
yeah.
turned away and left to assist the
And I
research
just
team
kinda
at this
put my
point, so
finger
he's
up.
gone.
I just kind of like, shh. And so I start scanning my hand. I want to see what happens. And
So
it's-
you scan your hand, nothing comes back. It registers as normal.
and I'm just, I look back up at her. The Reaper is the key. And then I set the device down.
It's fun, isn't it?
Head-
Remy just kind of looks down at her hand and kind of looks back at the device. You think I'm from the same place as the obelisk?
Not exactly the same place, but you're exhibiting similar energies, and you are here when technically you're not supposed to be, but you also are able to do that thing with the scythe thingy with your energy blades.
Maybe it's something about. So Malachi can't hear, right? I just want to make
No,
sure.
Yeah,
he's-
yeah, he's out of
Okay.
earshot.
Maybe
we're
the
all
fact
talking
that you're from the future means something relating to the obelisk. Maybe you're from the same time, if not the same place.
Well,
And maybe something about that means you touching the obelisk may have a different reaction or something.
she might, but also she might have a unique ability to the rest of us.
Oh, definitely. I don't know. I'm still hung up on the fact that that in the visions we saw, Godhand had the armor.
Yes,
Something's still getting me.
but for her right now, Remy, you might have a bit of an advantage that you don't realize. You just got to lean into it a little bit once in a while to see what you can really do.
She just kind of, her eyes just kind of trail off in thought, and she just kind of nods, just like, yeah, okay.
Put my hand on her shoulder. It'll be okay. It will be.
I know. I just hope that this all works.
It has to. But
She just kind of like looks at you and just gives you an accepting nod, just like, you're right.
But now, why don't we try and get something to eat or drink, or at least some rest? I'm tired.
Yeah, let's rest up for now. It's a lot to process today. And with that, we will go ahead and end for the session.
I've had my suspicions for a little bit, so that's why I was like, how would I go about? And I didn't want to do that in front of Malachi. I was like, I don't want to do this in front of him. Just not that I'm not trusting him.
Well, I'm not on Discord here yet. Hang on.
Oh, I know.
How dare you?
Minecraft.
Playing Queen. Damn.
Can you see
Somebody
it?
hear Minecraft?
Somebody said Minecraft.
Get the
Becky,
fuck
I
out of
know
my
you fucking
room.
play
I'm
it, shut
playing
up.
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
I don't remember the last
So-
time I played Minecraft. I'm not
So
gonna
here's
lie.
the thing. When did maps be able to do this?
Wait, what?
Do what?
Can y'all not see it?
Well,
No,
it's sitting on a
Oh,
menu
oh,
screen.
I'm looking at a game menu.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's fucking broken.
Okay. Well, while he's fixing that, links are down
There we
below
go.
for like Space
Yeah.
Ghost. Oh yeah. Oh.
They've been able to do that for a while.
Yeah.
I've never fucking known that.
You put them on an item frame and they show up like that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they're
that's
kind of handy
my house.
sometimes.
Um,
It's not far enough away.
I should probably
Needs to be
re-download
up-
Minecraft. I kind of wanna, but
I can afford to get Game Pass again, so I should actually get back on it. But
no, I
play it
I
still.
bought the game like way long ago, and I have so I could just download it, but I just haven't.
I love it. We go from
Yeah.
Dungeons and Destiny to Minecraft.
Oh yeah, we should probably do our level ups, right? So we don't have
well,
Yes.
first,
I'm
hang
You
on.
mean
hold on.
Okay.
your
discuss
level
this
up.
shit again.
I'm going the fuck to bed.
Okay.
I have work tonight.
Yeah, the rest of you can shut up. Dave and I got to do our thing real quick. Okay, for everything, links are down below. Dave does his thing, Twitch. You can see it on there. He's got a link in the Twitch. This will be up on YouTube. Dave, you want to take it?
yeah, I mean, I stream whenever I can. It's not really on a set schedule because I'm working right now. I'm officially a member of society again.
Yeah.
So streams are sporadic, but I'll do them every once in a while here whenever I can, and just follow me and you'll be able to see when I'm on.
And I'd ask the other three if they got anything to plug, but we don't care about them. They're just here to make us money.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. No,
Shame.
no. You guys have anything to plug though?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
See, that's why we don't care.
Should you ever start streaming though, we will absolutely let you do it though.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
I'll
is
throw your
annoying.
links up here too. That way, anybody who watches, they can go. And again, this will be up on YouTube. Dungeons and Destiny. Check out Velvet Fang. Just completely slipped my mind. You are
Next
my
week,
wife's over here.
Transformers.
Yeah, next weekend it will be Transformers. Definitely
Gilgamesh
more than
is on the warpath.
yeah, more than meets the eye. See, every reference that Visor kept saying, or whoever kept saying, I know Visor said more than meets the eye, and I'm like, what are we going into Transformers here now? I'm not crossing this over into this. It's too complicated in my
Used to do
brain.
crossover.
Oh my god,
See,
Destiny
there's
and
gonna be a day where we're just gonna be like, you know what? Let's just fucking do some one-shot crossover.
okay, I like the challenge.
Oh yeah.
It's probably gonna happen just because.
Yeah, I can see it happening, but
But
yeah.
I will say though, when it ever gets to that point, it's gonna be fucking wild.
Yeah, I could see it considering how much crap we all do. Yeah. So, but anyway, see y'all next Sunday if you show up. Bye. The rest of you want to say bye?